Hello! Hello, beautiful people. It is such a pleasure to see you. It is such an incredible joy to have you here for this, our fourth episode. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's our fourth episode, which means
Yes.
we are halfway through season 1 of Cyberpunk Sonata, which is a live stream of the Cyberpunk Red. I don't want to go too far into it without spoiling the spoilers and all of that, because it seems we have some new people here, and I am so excited. So I'm not going to go too far into what we've been doing thus far, but what I like to do to start is have everybody on the beautiful cast and the GM introduce themselves and tell a little bit about their characters, who they're playing, what, as of last episode, who they're involved with, and what their ideal date is. But you know. So that being said, I am going to go ahead and turn it over to the lovely April Reagan, and please tell us about you and who are you playing.
Hey everyone, I'm April Reagan, and I play the usually British, when I can work my accent, techie, tech person who, oh god, we're gonna blow something up today.
If all goes well.
Yes. Oh, and like you asked earlier, my perfect date involves someone bringing me a grenade launcher, or sorry, a rocket launcher, as we saw last week.
And a bag full of grenades.
Bag full of grenades.
So yes, and then moving around the circle as per usual. Adam, would you like to tell us about who you are playing?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm playing a fellow by the handle of Flux. He is an aging netrunner. He's been around since the old net was new, and he's just doing his best to stay relevant in an ever-progressing world, and also to take care of these two young ladies, which are about all that's left of his gang, and to start over. And I think an ideal day would be making a nice dinner at home, inviting a lady over, and just sharing a nice, intimate, romantic evening, and have whatever passes for alcohol these days.
Yeah, I feel like that's a real question. A real question about the world that I'm going to need some answers to. And then
We have a whole table of drugs.
That's true. We got a lot of that going on. So, and I guess since I fall into the category of one of the players, I'll introduce who I'm playing throughout all of this. So I am playing Glitch, who is she is the daughter of the former. I guess I'll say former. We don't know what happened to this person as of yet, but the former Dutch of the gang. Was her mother, and she, I think the best way to explain who she is just to share that her ideal date consists of macaroni and cheese and knocking over a gas station. So, yeah. But I mean, who among us can't relate? And then passing it over to our amazing GM, DM, Holy Stiver.
Hello, everyone. My name is James Stiver, and I am your dungeon master, whatever that term is, the purveyor of entertainment for you here on our Cyberpunk Sonata stream. So thank you so much for coming out, and I think we're ready to begin. When last we left, I guess our heroes? Question?
Main characters?
Main characters.
I wouldn't even go so far as to say protagonists.
Yeah, when last we left our main characters, they had been, and I'll do a rough recap. They were basically imprisoned and drugged at a pharmaceutical mega corporation for the last year. They have broken out about a week ago? It's like 4 days ago, something like that. It hadn't been that long.
Was it that recent?
It's been pretty recent.
It's been less than a week, yeah.
Yeah, it's been only a couple days, because I just got out of bed, like, yesterday.
Literally and in game.
Yes.
I mean, that's me. I'm just speaking for myself.
So
No,
our
you're
main
right.
characters,
You're right.
our main characters were basically helped a scientist escape this mega pharmaceutical lab in exchange for basically their freedoms. And they have dropped him off and immediately after ran into a building. Uh, and one of the characters just about died, really in game died, but then, they've been tested on heavily with these pharmaceuticals, and it looked like some of those pharmaceuticals kicked in, but at the same time, they were also able to use basically a health injector to kind of get her back up and going. So good job, Boot. You didn't die.
Not yet.
And now we have some problems with X's because it looks like they are on the hunt for Spiker, who is Glitch's ex, who had also betrayed the gang. So now they're looking into that. They have planned an assault on their old headquarters, the old Sky Demons headquarters, who is currently being overrun by the Chamber. And the Chamber as a vampire-themed cult who's also in league with Spiker and potentially the pharmaceutical megacorporation. So, we begin. There are two teams. There's a team that's in the flying vehicle, the AV-8, I believe, or AV-4. I always forget the name of that. It's a 4 and 8. In that is Franklin, the Dever robot, who is a robot, by the way, with a highly sophisticated AI attached to him. There is the Claw, who is an old associate of Flux, and there's also Flux. They're currently in that vehicle. Outside the vehicle, we have Glitch, we have Vlad, we have Boot, and we have and then we also have, I guess his name now is Cupid, who is Johnny Bones, who was the fixer for the gang, who has now decided to join the gang, and he also has a whole superhero outfit going on. He's got his bow ready, his archery equipment, and you guys are standing out there. Now you tell me what you would like to do.
For
So are
some
we the-
reason,
Sorry.
he looks way cooler than us, and I just don't know if I can abide that. But continue.
So we haven't loaded up yet, correct?
No, when last we left, everybody was still out there just kind of getting
Okay.
things together. Like, I don't even think the back door of the AV's closed yet. You guys are all still huddled around in a
Okay.
sense. So at this,
Yeah, the AV was about to
Okay.
go up to the rooftop.
Before we leave, I'll be like, oh, I'll be right back. I forgot something. And I'm gonna run to my room. And I'm going to open up my stuff and type out like an email. And it is CC to 2 people.
Okay.
Just gonna say, hey, so I'm alive. Sorry it took so long to tell you. I thought maybe Bones would. Yeah. Cool. I'm here now. ... Okay, bye. Oh, P.S. We might be fighting some vampires soon, so if you don't hear from me again, I might be dead this time. Love you. And it is being sent to, oh yeah, and it's gonna be signed, Sis. Just Sis. And it's
Okay.
going to Jack and to Lift.
Jack and 2 left. Okay. Sounds good. So you return. Everybody's still kind of in their ready to go positions. Is there
At
anything
this
else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I think that Glitch would have. She did, when she was rifling through all of the drawers before, she did find that one nice gun. I believe an SMG. So she's going to bring that one along. She's not just going to come armed with the mixing spoon this time.
Okay.
And, yeah, she's going to approach Boot and start just like tapping on her. Just real, just consistently. Just a lot of tapping. Just tapping on her shoulder. Boot. Boot.
Yes. Yeah, what?
Boot.
What?
I want to
Which?
carry some of the grenades.
I toss her a grenade.
Not just one. I want to carry some of the grenades. Some isn't just one. Some is a number, more than one.
Okay, here's the second one. You have 2 now. I need these 4, because we only have 4 left, to throw over your shoulders for the explosions.
Do you have anything else that explodes?
Yes, but it's mine.
Oh. She's going to turn around and just go back over to where?
I mean, you could try to ask Bones for one, but I had to do some extra work for him, so I don't know if you'd be willing to do that. And then I'm going to, like, grab my bag and put it on the vehicle.
As Glitch is walking away, she's going to mutter, I don't think you'd appreciate that if I did any extra work for Bones either. But yeah, she's going to go back over to Vlad.
Ready to do the mission that we're doing?
We might as well go now, before any of us decide not to.
I don't think that's an option.
The Claw is still working the last of her cigar. And she looks over at Flux and says, so what's the real plan here? Are we just rushing? Who's going first?
We're going to go ahead and hang out on a nearby roof, wait for the distraction. Then Devereaux's going to drop us off on the roof. We're going to stealthily infiltrate down the hangar into where the secret cargo is. And as soon as we have eyes on that, we're going to blow the wall. Devereaux's going to pick us up in midair, fly off, and go ahead and delta the other 2 while we're at it.
All right. I like it.
Good, because it's way too late for another plan.
All right. And she does like she holds out her hand for like a fist bump.
I'm fully acknowledging that's what she's doing, and I'm just going to gently grab it and make a weird face at her.
Wait, so is the back still open? The back of the side?
You guys
Absolutely not.
Okay.
How are we
fine.
supposed to get in if you close the door on us?
Yeah, how are we supposed to get in if you close the door on us?
Oi! Fucker, open the goddamn door!
Yeah, let us in!
Let us in! How are you gonna do this on your own now?
Let us in!
Fine.
Better let them in.
Open the door.
When you open the door, I had the grenade launcher pointed at the door. Hello?
Oh yeah, that's going to make the plan go real smooth. Blow up
And
the
I put it on my
vehicle.
back.
Let's do it.
when Glitch kind of like swings in using the top part of it, just it's kind of like a monkey bar, and then she goes over and sits right next to the claw, right next to the claw. Now listen, don't forget, you said that I could keep some of the heads, for intimidation purposes.
Yeah, you can keep all the heads at this point. I don't want any of them.
Are you sure? It might be tempting. They're going to be vampire heads.
No, I'm sure. And I bet those chrome fangs would fetch a pretty penny, but nah. Besides, I imagine you guys like your keepsakes, little trinkets.
Yeah, I've been making a necklace.
Figured you would.
Yeah. Well, let's get going.
All right, everybody.
I go sit in the front with Devereaux.
Yeah. All right, everybody, keep your arms and limbs and whatever flesh-type things you have out there just inside, please. And good luck on this mission. And the lights up, hits the ignition, and off you go. So as per the plan, let's say you guys want to stop around 2 blocks away, 3 blocks away. How far away do you want to go?
2 blocks, but I think I would have it 2 blocks like in a direction and then another 2 blocks.
Okay.
So we're like not 2 blocks on the exact same street.
Smart.
2 square blocks away.
2 square blocks, yeah, 2 square blocks away.
Which,
Okay.
by the bird flies, could just be 1 block away, depending.
Depending what city you're in, yes.
Then you have to get Pythagoras involved.
Oh wait, we're Atlanta, so I
that's
want
a
to be
lot.
like a neighborhood away,
That's a lot
but
to
not
deal
Decatur
with.
because the street doesn't connect. So
No, I pick up what you're putting down here.
thanks.
In this particular part of the neighborhood, there are huge buildings that look somewhat nice, but then there's also, in the same vein, there's rundown buildings, some that look abandoned. You are dropped off at more of an abandoned looking
Perfect.
building. And there's a parking garage with a fence around it, but the fence is all smashed in. And there's an old basketball goal that's just been mostly graffitied, and the rim isn't even on anymore. But that's where Franklin drops you off. The doors pry open, and the ground team starts coming out, and Cupid, who actually before he gets out, he looks over at Boot and just does a hand wave, like, after you, my dear.
I don't say anything. I just kind of nod my head and walk out. And
Glitch
as
is
I
gonna
walk,
force pass too, so that she walks out when Boot does too.
when I walk past Flux, I'll like. Are you sitting down? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I'll like
safely
punch-
strapped in.
Yeah, just like punch him in the shoulder and walk out, like kind of like a good luck thing.
Yeah, don't die. Have fun.
What's the fun
Vlad.
if we don't have a chance of dying?
Well, you do have a chance of dying. That's why I'm telling you not to.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Glitch is
All
gonna
right.
be surveying. They're gonna need to steal a car.
Hold on, Vlad came out with us, right?
Vlad
better
came out
have.
with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was making sure you didn't say Vlad exited, so I just had
Yeah,
to
Vlad
hear it.
exited. Vlad was the last one out, and he kind of
Don't
knocks
play
on
us.
the back of the van to signal that everyone's out, and the plan can start. And
You
as
got this, buddy.
No, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, that's right.
And he does a big thumbs up as like he's just like as the door closes, and
He does get his hand out of the way of the door, right?
yes, yes.
Now
does.
he has one cyber hand.
Now he has
Oh, no.
one cyber hand left.
Oh no.
So, and then that's when Franklin Dever Robot takes the vehicle and flies it up in the air and starts carefully, slowly driving it to a nearby rooftop to await chaos. So,
Yeah.
ground
Oh, well.
team, you are all there. There's Cupid, there's Vlad, Glitch, Boot.
Shall we?
Well, we need to find a car, right? I mean, that's how we're gonna get back, I guess.
No. They're gonna come get us. Remember?
Oh.
Or we can
I
find
can
a
steal
car.
any cars?
We can also steal a car closer, but we need to like not show up in a car because they'll see a car coming down the road.
I guess so.
We gotta sneak up.
Or I guess we could. This is the Cupid talking. I just want to call him
Who is
the
less
Cupid.
Southern?
Who is less Southern? I know. I keep I keep getting him and Franklin's voice mixed up. But he looks. He goes. You know, I mean, we could steal a car and run it into the building too. It seems like it's down your alley.
What do you think? Wanna crash a car into a building?
I love running cars into things.
Or use it as a shield for when they come out and start firing.
So the plan that we were thinking was we just have Glitch do her thing and then throw grenades into the front door when they walked out. But we could ram a car into it and then you can do your thing and then we could throw grenades inside.
Well, to do that, someone would have to drive the car or find a car that has, make sure it has some kind of control mechanism to it, maybe set some kind of parameter. You think
Probably
you
can
could
do
do that? I think you could do it.
Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll start looking down the street as we're walking stealthily to the vamp lair,
Sure.
looking for a car.
Everybody roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Can you tell I play rogues and other things? I'm like, I will stealthily do this. I'm gonna say stealth 10 times.
Stealthily. We will stealthily stealth along in a stealth-like manner.
I need everyone to know we're being careful.
Okay.
That's not bad.
16 is not bad.
Okay.
This is a game that lower numbers are pretty good. Like, it's.
That's not awful. I got 12. I'm gonna make sure this is.
Did you guys see what I rolled for Vlad?
Yeah, 11.
Okay. And I
what's-
do not have a character sheet for
Just
the other
Which
dude,
means like
but-
for a 6.5-foot cyborg, he's doing okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 6.5-foot cyborg is.
He's not a small
I'm
gentleman.
being sneaky. Just
he's done a
really
great job.
don't be suspicious.
Don't be.
Sneaky, sneaky,
Sneaky.
I feel like we are singing the "Don't Be Suspicious" song as we do this. Don't be
suspicious. Don't
suspicious.
be suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it would go.
And I already in my mind I know some of the stats for Cupid. So he actually got as well as everyone else too. So
I was about to say,
All right.
there's no way our fixer only has a 6.
right. No,
He's too cool for that.
he's too cool for a 6.
It would
right?
be really disappointing if he looks that cool and he has all this cool material, and he's real like clumsy.
And he's just stumbling over the sidewalk. It's like, oh no.
Oh God, this is why I'm a fixer. I just sit at bars and I make.
I fix
Business
stuff. I
decisions.
don't do this.
I don't
I'm
go
not built for
out.
field missions.
Yeah.
Why do you think
I'm
I've
not
never
built-
joined a gang before?
Oh no.
20 minutes, he's just me in the corner. I'm in over my head. I'm in over my head.
Oh, I should not have been doing. I
Hey,
should not be
he's
doing
got a
this.
bow and arrow. There's no way he's over his head.
Right?
Yep, he's the safest one.
In
yet.
a world of technology, he is a man with a bow and arrow.
You know, I did not think that we couldn't hack his weapon, but I definitely am looking for a car that I can get into. So,
Oh,
Okay.
we just got a nice raid.
Hey, Hey, Raiders, welcome.
hi.
Welcome
Hey,
to
welcome,
the show.
welcome. And Galarstacat, thank you so much. And welcome, of course.
You haven't missed much, actually. They were just planning to actually raid a nest of cyber vampires, and now we're in the stage where they're doing it. Okay,
A vamp nest, as we like
Yeah.
to call it around these parts.
roll.
Thank you,
me-
Strike, for updating everyone.
How about you do this? I will accept a land vehicle tech, or I will accept a perception from you, Boot, to figure out which car might be good for this, easy to break into, but also has whatever like the technology in it to
So you said land vehicle or what? Perception?
or perception.
Can I help?
You can
Or
if
can
you're
I peek around with my perception?
peek around with your perception. Yeah.
I would like to remind you that when we were building my character, you're like, you don't need land vehicles. We'll never use that. So guess what? I put 0 points into.
I'll tell you who's very perceptive this,
but your
this
tech-
fine evening.
your
But
though.
I do have a tech. Oh, and my tech arm helps. So
Yeah,
okay,
your
I will roll
tech,
that.
your innate tech ability means you're really
Oh.
good with any
Oh,
tech.
dang.
Whoa.
+2.
Oh wow. Okay.
Also, my perception was an 18.
Both of you are looking around. There's a lot of just dumpster trash cars lined up, but as you get closer, there's actually a club that's fairly near, and this club is called Das Bunker. Das Bunker looks like you guys know Das Bunker just off the top of your head. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's a club that a bunch of goth people tend to go to.
Sounds like it.
So you know you're getting near vampire territory. You're near chamber territory at this point. But one of these cars is a hearse, and its hearse looks like it's out, like it's nice. It's like it's got a nice shiny blackness to. Well, not shiny actually. This is like there's probably some technology in it that makes it even darker than it should be, if that's even possible. Like it's using special lighting and lights to like not reflect anything off the front of the car, so it's just a super dark car.
This is the car of April's dreams.
Yeah.
Car of my dreams, too.
We steal the car.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that.
I would like to steal the car. I would
Yeah,
like to steal the car.
What I'm gonna do is I want you to roll a lock pick, or pick locks.
Pick
Pick
lock,
the lock on the
okay.
car.
I
Well, there's
believe.
also
Plus, so
security,
21.
a security roll on
Oh
top
yeah.
of it, I guess.
I guess there's like a
21,
security
yeah.
check.
Well, whichever's more
Okay.
appropriate.
I can
I
also do a
apologize.
security check. I can do both checks.
We'll do that for the next bit because the picking
Okay.
lock, there was just a lock on the car. So you were able to get through the lock on the car. But now with the console that you could, does anyone here, by the way, have a way to jack into the console?
I
think
do.
you do. So this console isn't something that you hack. This is definitely like you can almost remove some bits to it, and you can do some, if you roll a security tech now,
Okay.
electronic security tech,
Yep.
you feel like you can fiddle with it and take off some safety parameters. So whenever you punch in a coordinate, oh, there it is. That's
And
a
then
good
plus
one.
2.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's 26.
Okay.
You have
I have a very
disabled.
particular set of skills, people.
Yeah. So there you are. You disable its security protocol so it won't go off the track of the street. And
I
now
want
you
to
could
say that
turn-
what I did was like I pulled my finger backwards and like a little lockpick came out and it like picked the key and then I shoved my finger into the thing and like just short circuited something.
Oh, that's great. I love it. No, that's good.
It's
So-
amazing that you did so well too, considering Glitch was just like hovering over you, like uncomfortably over
I
you.
think she's used to it.
And
That's fair,
and
that's
Vlad's
fair.
just looking at the club like a puppy with his head tilted, just like I remember something like this.
Oh, Glitch goes over this. Well, what do you remember?
I danced.
Really?
I remember dancing and talking a lot. Secrets.
Secrets?
What I remember. I don't
do you-
know.
Do you remember any of the secrets?
Hold on. And you can barely hear an electronic like an electronic howling of some gothy cyber music, right? And he starts doing this dance in the street. And he rolls a 13 for dance. And he looks kind of like a vampire dance, just like he's doing some like nice fluid motions, but it looks really awkward and disjointed, like somebody who hasn't danced in a year. And also
James, I'm going to go ahead and insist this is the dance from Vampire the Masquerade: Bloodlines.
yes, there we go. It's the Vampire Masquerade, the Bloodlines dance. It's awkward. It's at this point a little glitchy. But the end of it, he takes you in his arms and he bends you over,
Ooh.
and then he boops you on the nose, and he goes boop. Oh, I was dancing, and he just has this big, toothy smile as he lets you up.
Well, I mean, we could dance more often sometimes if you want to.
Yeah, I would like that. I like that a lot.
And she's gonna go back to boop on those, but since he's so much bigger than she is, she's gonna like hop up a couple times, and then she's just gonna like, when she can't reach, she's gonna jump up and just like totally face palm him.
Yeah, you smash him on the nose. You just basically slap him in the face. And he just kind of takes his hand and goes, I really like you, Glitch.
Well, hey, let's go blow some stuff up then.
Yeah, let's do that. And behind you guys is Cupid, who's just going, I have no idea what's going on here. And he
You'll
just kind
get
of
used
walks
to
away.
it.
But
If you
before
guys want, we got a car.
All right, so what do you think the plan should be? Take this car, make it track us as we walk, and it just follows us, and then something like that? Or you want to get in the car, drive it there, and then let
I
it...
want to ride inside of it.
Well, do you
All
want to crash the car or do you want to
Glitch
keep
is
the
gonna
car?
look at Boot, then look at the car, then at Boot, then at the car of her dreams. And
We don't
then
have to
Beth-
crash this one. This could be our escape vehicle.
We can't crash this one. This is my baby.
Our baby. But yes, I agree.
You can be the daddy.
All right. Well, I suggest we at least drive this at the end of the block where we're gonna run.
Yes, we'll take it there. Everyone get in the car. I'll get us there. We'll figure it out on the way. But standing out here in the open is not good.
She just hops on in.
Oh, I rolled the wrong. Okay. All right. So you hop in the vehicle and you drive it to basically the end of the block where you can now see the old headquarters. This is the first time, Glitch Boot, you have seen the old headquarters since you've been released.
What have they done to it? What
It's a
does it
bit of
look like?
nostalgic, but there's a lot of bats and fang type art and graffiti all over the place.
What?
You do see there are 2 guards outside, and they are wearing long trench coats, like Blade style. And they just seem to be there smoking what looks to be black cigarettes. At the top, you do see a sniper still hanging out, also smoking a black cigarette.
Is this the Dracula style one? Up on top?
Yeah, the one on top, it looks like old school Dracula, like with a big cape that has the thing on the back, like it's all triangle-y.
Like a medallion.
Yeah, super large cheesy medallion. Right now it's just the glint. What time is it, by the way? Did we ever? You guys were going into it in the morning.
You're supposed to answer that question.
I want to say
Well,
you guys
when we
had
left
it
up last time, it was like fucking mid-morning.
right.
Well, I bet we were gonna do this. Oh, we were gonna do
gonna
this
do-
like AM, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., right before dawn, right?
Oh, that was the original plan, and then you were like, "Well, everything's ready now. Let's do it now."
That's true. That's true.
Oh God, did we stupidly do this in it's like midnight then?
Yeah,
no,
I think it's like
10 a.m.
Yeah, so it's still
Do you know
morning.
what time it is?
It's morning.
Okay.
Oh,
But and you guys
no.
do know Dead DOS Bunker goes 24 hours. It never stops. That club never stops.
if it's daytime though, they're going to be in a weakened state. So really
Yes,
this
so
is
it's
good for
perfect.
us.
It's perfect. That's yes.
Point of order about the chamber. Question from player Rocket Fox.
Yes.
I need to know: will we run into someone who really thinks that they're the Count from Sesame Street? I will take my answer.
Okay, we have to get in
or
there to
by
find
words.
out. He can't give us all the vampire secrets in the first
Okay, I just
30
wanna know.
minutes.
Okay.
You gotta find out and play.
Well, I also this is also partial improv. So I love any idea because I had not thought about the Count from Sesame Street. So if anyone has a fun vampire, I think Count Chocula.
Count
Okay, that's
Chocula.
who I was gonna say. I want Count Chocula to show up.
We have to have somebody who throws glitter. I mean, that's
Yeah, there's
just,
a Twilight
that goes without
vampire.
saying.
Okay, I got you. And we also have just the old school Dracula that's up there. All right. Anyways, so that is what you see as you are still in the hearse. That's what you can see from the hearse is the sniper at the top and the 2 guards in the front. It is morning time. Doesn't seem to be a lot of activity.
So, Glitch, you want to walk in and say hello?
They've put black all over it. I can see lace in the windows.
We'll burn it all.
There's spider web. Looks like trashy spider webs are up in the windows too.
What discount Target did they get these from?
They've been touching it with their undead fingers.
And we're going to kill them all. So I'm gonna grab Glitch by the shoulders and look her dead in the eye. Glitch, Princess.
Yes.
We're going to kill them all, and we're gonna take our home back.
I know. I may need one more grenade though to make me feel better.
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, dear.
So she'll swing the door open, and as the door is open, she's gonna put her hands on top of the hearse and lean in. Well, if we're not gonna be blowing up this car, I guess I can just go over and make an entrance. You guys gotta be ready to throw the explosives, though.
I'm ready as soon as you are. Go make your entrance.
Okay. Vlad, are you coming with, or are you gonna stay and throw some bombs?
Well, we're gonna be behind you, so you hop on the car, you make your entrance, and we'll hop up from behind you. And then start throwing things.
I love it.
Or
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Should we find a place to hide behind when we do that?
That strategically placed car that's right in front of the front door that she's going to jump up on and make her entrance.
Oh, I see that one.
Yeah, it was hard
You
to
see
see.
the one that
It was
looks
behind
real
the bush.
solid?
Right.
Like it can withstand a lot of fire.
It's real
You're so happy to be
convenient
there.
that somebody put a car right there to keep it
How
safe.
convenient.
How oddly convenient. So suspect. Also, so strange that this car has a sunroof. My goodness, who would have expected?
No, I hate to do this. I'll be right back. I don't know where my puppy went.
Oh no.
Adam,
Adam, watch your socks.
She's not in here. My door's closed and locked this time. She's not getting
Alright.
his socks tonight.
So
It
as a
turns
fun
out one of the
aside-
mega corporations in this this
the-
this dystopian future is a Spirit Halloween store, which is selling their supplies to everybody.
no, not just the spirit. It's like the discount rack of the Halloween store. It's like the week after Halloween at Target, where it's just like
Okay, we're good.
bottom of the barrel.
It's the unspirit.
So-
Oh.
So you see a rusted out vehicle, the husk of a rusted out vehicle, that also has spray painted on it, like all these fangs and what have you.
I feel like it's one of the old Sky Demon vehicles that they put out there as like
Oh, it truly is. Like this used to be a hover vehicle, similar
out
to
there.
similar
heartbreak.
to
They put a hover vehicle on concrete blocks out front.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, there's no wheels. It looks like the engine's been taken out, like the hood's up. It's been defaced. It has fangs all over it. There's a bat on a windshield.
I want to think that somebody took spray paint and spray painted it to look like the Batmobile.
But badly.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So
Like they didn't actually know what the Batmobile looked like.
right.
Oh no.
Okay.
So Glitch is gonna just like swoop around and start just stroll. She first starts just strolling, big like marchy wide legs, but as soon as she sees that hover vehicle, she I do want to say too, she has her SMG in one hand and her spoon in the other. But as soon as she sees that hover vehicle, she breaks into a run and she runs to it, and then she starts touching it and she says, "Betty, what have they done to you?" And then
Oh yeah, you see the license plate that says Betty.
and so then she just like
Only it's been spray painted out to say Bitey.
Bitey, your name's not Bitey. And she like puts her hands on top of the roof of the car and she vaults up onto the top of it and she holds the gun straight out in front of her and just goes, "You spooky motherfuckers are gonna pay for this! Her name's not Bitey!"
And there's two guards just looking, going, huh? As they
She's
just kind of
just
look
gonna
up.
start spraying bullets.
Okay. All right. So I believe you have a rate of fire of 2. So if you want to go ahead, let's have everyone go and roll initiative, and we're going to get into, Team Air can
Okay.
kind of hold their initiatives until something happens, roleplay wise for them.
Also, while Glitch was doing that, Vlad and I
Not plus my 7, by the way.
started sneaking around to the back of the car to be behind the car.
Okay.
How do I roll initiative? I forgot how to roll initiative again.
The initiative is it's on the character sheet. Like there's a tab that I think that just says initiative.
Oh, roll initiative. If I
There it is. Yeah, you just click that dude, that thing.
Oh, I didn't do that. I just rolled a d10, but it didn't add my 7 to it, so I get 7 plus that.
So you got 17, I got 15. What did our boys do?
They're going to go on your roll.
Okay.
So we're going to say that if you're in a ship, if you're in a relationship, that person's going on your roll.
Well, what if you're not in a relationship?
Okay.
Yeah, but you are. So
Listen,
Yeah.
the initiative tracker
we all
knows
know you guys are
The,
married, so
the initiative tracker knows all.
So when's the claw gonna go?
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey now.
Also, I have to point out from chat, Galarsicat does bring up a good point. Vampire ants.
That's just going to be like an Aunt Thelma.
It's just one of the guys ants
without
living in the
the
basement.
although.
Adam, what's your initiative?
Oh, we are doing okay.
I just want to narratively when
What
something.
the heck? Initiative.
Okay, this is just so narratively we
Luke
can
and I
get.
both got like minimum possible initiatives.
Yeah.
Oh, also, there is the what we can do in shadows group, right? Isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the emotional
That's the funny
vampire,
part.
like just that one guy in the corner who's just so normal.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, and actually, I do have to say, once she gets mad about Betty, that's a perfect time for
So, Boot, you and Cupid and Vlad, and we're just going to say Vlad's going to be behind the vehicle, but on Fox's turn, Glitch can kind of tell me what she'd like Vlad to do.
he may or may not do it. We'll find out.
Right. So, but this is, you guys are going to go first. And actually, what I'd like for Fox, I'd actually like Glitch to get a surprise round because I think she earns it for that role play.
And look at that hair's lit up.
The hair's
She's so
lit
angry, her hair lit up.
Her hair lit up red, and she stood on top of this car, and she broke out an SMG, and then she's taking these two vampires, and there's a sniper up top. They're all just going, oh, like at one time, they're like, what is going? Like the sniper can barely hear what you're saying, but the two guards in
All
front.
he hears is just like, you see the little, if it were an animation, you'd see the little triangles coming out of the tiny figure. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So do me a favor. I believe your rate of fire is 2 with the SMG, meaning that you can get 2 shots. Like you can get two goes at it. Did you want to just do a regular shot, or did you want to do, because with an SMG you had the option to do auto fire, so you can try to empty some clips into a motherfucker.
oh man. Okay.
But it has to use 10 shots, and I think your clip is like 20. So you could do one auto fire and then another auto fire, but then you'd be out of ammunition.
That seems
Someone
like
else can
something
check
she'd
me on
do.
that.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna learn together. So an SMG has 2 fire modes: suppress fire and auto fire. And we're gonna learn auto fire together. So auto fire is a lot like your normal just shoot a dude, but you have a special skill for auto fire. So do me a favor, go ahead and roll your auto fire.
I will. Oh yeah, because I took that, didn't I?
Yeah. And we're just gonna say, what do you guys think? It's like 30 feet away, 40 feet. I'm bad with feet.
It's like just
Probably
across the
30. 40
street.
seems like
Well, you're not
like
even.
that would be all the way outside.
Yeah, you're not even across the street. So yeah, 50 feet is probably
50 feet?
like
We'll
at
just stay
most 50 feet.
Well, let's say 40 feet. Does that seem reasonable to everyone? So 40 feet away, you guys initiate combat.
Streets are 8 to 20 feet wide
Oh.
in towns and cities.
Well, they're
But
also
I
up.
didn't
but
figure you'd be actually across the street. I thought you were like going into the place.
Oh, I'm in the front. Yeah, like
Yeah, we're
I feel
across the
like
street
there's a front.
All right,
Isn't there,
let's
like,
set the scene again, because I think we're all a little confused, because you guys got on top of a car that was literally across the street.
It's
Oh,
across the
was
street.
the car
Yeah.
across the street?
Cars
Okay,
was
sorry.
a-
I thought this car was like in their lot.
No,
I thought it was
said
in
it
that
was.
lot, too.
I said it was across the street. I'm sorry,
Okay.
that's me. Well, let's keep it that it's across the street,
I'll allow it.
and I think that's still 40 feet away, because you still have the guards that are basically up on the stairs going into, give or take. So it's about 40 feet away.
All right.
I don't know if where's the combat thing for this? So auto fire 40 feet away. You're gonna need to beat a 20.
Okay. I did it.
21. All right.
Yay!
So what this means is you do hit, and you get with an SMG. I want to say
So much damage. So much carnage.
roll me 2d6.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's not the. It's.
But it's
That's
times
not the
two.
worst.
It's times two because that was one above the hit number.
Oh
Now
yes, so
say-
that's 14. Ooh, they are gonna touch me in a bad way with bullets.
Okay.
I'm gonna hate it.
That was just an awkward sentence, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So that was just one
Okay.
shot, wasn't it?
Yep. Give me a second. And-
Yes. Okay.
Okay. That was one shot. It looks like you definitely pierced through some of that armor, and some blood is now spilling out from one of the vampires. You've now just. It was probably about 3 bullets you really got in, but you were just spraying fire like a gangster. Now you have another round. Go for
All
it.
right, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get all these spooky guys.
Oh yeah, and it's 10 shots, and you have 30 in your clip, so you can do this again, and then you still have 10 shots in your clip. You don't have to reload yet. Just letting you know.
Yay! Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So roll me another one. Beat a 20.
All right. Come on, SMG. Don't let me down.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah. Ooh.
So the max you can get is times 3. So whatever you roll, times that by 3.
I will do this. All
We
right.
hate vampires.
Here we go. Oh, that was her.
Especially Glitch.
That other
Is this the
car
same
was one that she liked.
So
All
is
right,
this
here
the
we go.
same vampire? Because there are 2 guards and there's a sniper. Sniper's way up. So
Ooh.
it's 2 guards. So you hit one guard and you hit him okay. Hit him okay. And the other one is like they're both pulling out their own SMGs.
Since since she's just waving it around, as if without a care in the world, I'm gonna say it would go at the other one.
Okay, sweet. So roll your damage.
70. Lord have mercy.
But 21 is
Hey,
nothing.
it's average. It's average.
Yeah, average is fine. Average is fine. But I rolled a 6 on one of those. It could have been so much better than fine.
Think about it this way: you rolled a 1 on one of those, so the other die really picked up the slack and was 6.
That's true. That's true. You're not lying. You're not lying on that.
Okay. All right.
Monkey Man
So you pierce through
is correct.
still.
Not the full
there's-
bullet, just the tip.
Yeah, looks like the trench coat's still catching some of the bullets, and you see them kind of sticking in, but a few get like one's in like the side of the neck. And
Yeah.
they're not doing. I mean, they're in this fight obviously because they're wearing armor, but that was good. That was a really good round for you as a surprise round. Now
Good.
we're gonna go to the top of the round with Boot. Boot. She has now started firing. And I want to say, by the way, just letting you know, Adam, as Flux, even with all the stuff you have in your car and you're listening in, you now hear the SMG fire. Like it's 20 bullets, like just went nuts, and a little bit of screaming. It's probably Glitch.
I feel like the first thing I would say is like get on the intercom and be like, "Everybody ready to have some fun?" As like the signal to Flux and them on the ship. And then I also snuck around behind the car with Vlad, and I'm going to take a grenade out of my pocket, and I'm just going to chuck it at their front door.
Sweet. And I'm gonna be honest, chucking a grenade, I have no clue how to do that.
Well, I have demolitions. So can I roll
Right.
that?
I do believe a grenade is 66 of damage, and
Yes, it
and I
is.
think you roll to see if you're close enough to where you're trying to go. Anyways, we'll have to research how you properly do a grenade. For now, we're just gonna have fun. Have some. We're gonna have some fun with it. So I will say you can use your demolitions for it, right? Why not? There's probably and maybe some people who came in here from the our Talsorian retweet. Maybe you know the rules better than I do, and you can tell me how we do grenade chucking.
If it's not used my demolitions, don't tell him because I have demolitions.
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
So-
who knows if you're not trying to widen the doorway?
I am trying. I'm throwing it at the door, not them.
Now both of them get
Well,
a
she's
chance.
trying to ruin the structural integrity of those men.
That is
All
correct.
right.
That seems right. That seems
Both of them are going to attempt to dodge, but because when you get a grenade launched at you, tossed at you, you have a chance to like, oh no. The one guy who just got shot, he's who got shot real bad too. He's too busy still reeling from the pain. And the other one is still like, they're both not having a good time. They're having a really bad day. They were not expecting this at 10 in the morning. So roll
I haven't
me
even had my coffee yet.
roll me a 66.
I haven't
you're
had
gonna-
my morning blood. Everything's
Oh,
terrible.
wait, I hit a thing.
Oh,
Oh, I also got 19 for grenade, just to throw it.
okay. That's a grenade launcher. But that's fine. We can just say you are a grenade launcher, right?
Yeah. How do I roll 66 on here? It's like /R.
I just click the little button for the dice, and then and I'm just rolling it like one at a time at that point. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
where
know
are
how
the
to do
dice?
advanced.
That way you can experience the gloriousness of each click.
How do I just roll? I know there's a chat command. Or am I thinking of Discord?
What are you trying to do? Just
Roll
roll some dice.
66.
On the top left, there should be a row of icons. There's
Oh,
one that
there
looks
they
like a
are.
D20.
So that's 5d6.
Okay.
And there's the 6. 22.
22.
Oh, but also my demolitions would be 19, 20, 21.
Oh, yeah, I'm only worried about the damage. The demolitions were just to see how accurate you're throwing, to see
Cool.
that spread.
Well, she got to double her damage at 21. I just had to be sure I didn't get to double my damage at 21.
It's because she's using an automatic weapon. There are special rules for automatic weapons.
It makes sense.
Grenades are a little automatic.
I just want to do a lot of damage with a grenade. That's all I want.
You have done a ton of damage, so 22? Or you said
Like, I'm
20
hoping that I threw it in a way that, like, whatever glass was in the front door shattered. I want there to be some damage to the glass or building.
Oof. All right.
Just a big.
One of the vampire, like the explosion happens and it rocks the building. The front of the building, the actual door, there's like big double doors in the front, and they are blown inwards. And there's just nothing left of one of the vampires. Like nothing. You just see a like you see silver rings, like silver bat rings and necklaces, and you see like the flapping remains of a cloak.
So beautiful.
As the ashes calm down, you see just a guy laying down with his SMG, still trying to hold it up. One of the vampires, and that's that. Fox, your go again. Actually,
Something I've learned about myself is I do not like the term flapping remains.
flapping remains. You see
So
the
does-
flapping remains.
You said that significant others got to go, so
So, Flux. Oh yeah. Sorry. You want Cupid to go?
yeah.
All right.
Let's not forget the beautiful bow and arrow man.
Because Cupid would have, as soon as we got close, scaled that building and gone to snipe the other guy, the sniper. Sniper, no sniping.
Sniper, no sniping.
Well, to begin with, I had described him coming around the back of the car. So if you want him to go up if you wanted him to go up there, we'll retcon it. That
Right.
he is
No, that's
now-
fine. He could still shoot him from the ground, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll
That's
do
what
that.
that's what I was starting to do.
Okay.
Imagine Boot wanted him to go up and get high vantage point, and then she turns around and he's right there. He's
Well,
right there.
I described everybody coming around the back of the vehicle. and I
You
didn't-
totally did, and I was not paying enough attention because I was trying to figure out how to throw a grenade.
It is fine.
But
So
yeah, I mean, Glitch also ran out and did this. She got really excited or upset about the car, so I think
Yeah,
we
it could have been the
time.
plan for him to get a high vantage point.
He just
and
didn't have
then
enough
it just-
time.
Well, yeah, because I think maybe we can just say that he wasn't expecting Glitch to lose her shit that quickly. Like, you know,
I like that. It's not that he wasn't expecting to lose his shit, just not that quickly.
Yes.
just not that quickly.
Oh,
yeah.
bones.
So yeah, he's just gonna shoot at the sniper from the ground.
Got it. And that to sniper.
Yeah.
So that would have been like really 60 feet up in the air. Oh no, because it's a 5-story building, and you guys are already 50 feet back. There's no way that arrow launches out there.
Okay. If it
just
can't
like-
do that, then he would know that, and he would just shoot the other guy.
He would shoot the guy probably who's just about dead, aiming the SMG right over at you guys, and that would hit. So I don't actually have to roll damage because this guy had 1 hit point left. So the arrow goes right into the guy's forehead and pins him to the remains of this. Now, parts of this building are starting to catch on fire in the front.
Ugh.
Exactly how we planned this to happen.
Yes, everything's going according to plan.
So now the guy's just like his back. You just see his head just go and just stick to the back of the wooden part of this door. Those 2 guards are dead. You still have a sniper who hasn't been touched on the top, who is looking very upset now. But now it is Flux's go.
All right.
You guys feel the shake of the grenade.
Yep. I'm gonna knock on the side of the AV. Is like, all right, let's move in.
Okay. It's going to move in. It goes and it hovers over. This is about the time.
Open up the door, the AV.
Yeah. So he opens up the door of the AV, and you guys can start jumping out. Go me and roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
And you can roll it with advantage because I don't have any stats for. I'm going to actually kind of use Vlad stats for the claw.
Is there
because
an
I'm
advantage
lazy.
mechanic in this game? How does that work?
I do believe there is an advantage mechanic. Now I'm going to just take an advantage mechanic, anyways, for right
Okay.
now.
You want
But
to
you
just
can
roll
use
it
that-
twice? Is that it? Just like,
Yeah, just roll it twice, and that's going to be the
Okay.
claw helping you out.
22.
Okay. You see as you approach the wasn't there before, wasn't part of the plan. But there is near the door, there's a door that's in the center of this the rooftop of this building. And you also see the hangar, the landing pad hangar, and right at the door attached is a what looks to be a little spider drone that goes and looks at you guys as you start jumping out.
Okay.
Now you do see the back of the sniper who is now
I
taking.
was actually about to ask if not really sure how the economy of movement here goes. If I can't jump and shoot, then I want to take a shot at the sniper from the AV. If I can do both, yeah, sure, great.
I would say to be cool, you could do both. Because you haven't technically moved. It's been Franklin's double move within a car doing
Is
everything.
it okay? That's how we're doing it. Okay, so
That's the way
it's
I would do
Franklin
it.
that's doing the moving. That makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. All right.
Sounds good. So
All right.
you can move, and then you can start shooting at that sniper if you'd like.
I would like that. Yes.
Go for it.
And yeah, just the jump is move. All right. And so that's a 2.
And you can tell me how many
And,
feet away you kind of jump out of this AV and are around that sniper. Yeah, rule of cool, Crit Witch. Rule of cool.
All right. So on the first shot, that's an 18.
That certainly hits. I mean, you can tell me if it hits too, because we all have the same
Oh, that's right.
same sheet.
Well, I don't have it pulled up right now, so I'm going to take your word for it. And that's right. The damage is 2d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a roll. All right, so that's a 7. Sorry, 6. No, it's a
6 points of damage.
yep.
Okay.
All right, that last one hit. This one hits too.
Yep.
So,
The last one didn't seem like it did anything. It looks like you shot him in the back, but his weird cape seems to be made out of Kevlar.
yeah.
Curse you, Dracula.
Let's try it again. 9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Well, at least you're getting through some of that armor. And 6
Fine.
minus that. All right. Yeah, you nick him like in the elbow. Seems like there's a bit of that cape that comes out around the elbow for stylistic reasons. The elbows are showing or something.
Sure.
And it just nicks him in the elbow. He goes, and just looks at you, and he's
Well,
like,
he's sniping, so he's got his arm back around the back of the
yeah,
cave.
exactly. And you just see him like putting his hand up to his ear, starting to talk, because it is now there. Well, Claw is also there.
So if there's any cover on that roof, I want to be moving in that direction.
Gotcha. And I'm going to give Claw just some loose things here so I'm not being crazy. We're going to say that's her armor. That's her hit points. Okay. And the Claw kind of looks at you, looks at the door, and then also looks at the little looks like a little spider drone. And you do see, by the way, near the door there is a panel next to the door.
Yeah.
But she looks at you. It's like, what do you think?
Gotta, you work on these guys. I'll work on getting the spider down.
All right. And she's just going to, her Wolverine style claws are going to come out, and she just gives you a wink, and then she runs over. And we're going to use some Vlad stats because he has really good stats for these type of things. That was my song. Do you like it?
Beautiful.
Okay, what were those? Very good. Okay. And they both hit. First one doesn't do any. Oh, yeah. Well, melee attacks ignore half of armor, I believe. Or all of armor. I have to look it up. Damn it. I'm going to say half right now and look it up because this is what happens after a game is I go back and I realize what I did wrong. So we're going to say half, which is good for you guys.
Because we got 2 melee guys on it.
Yeah. And then... So his armor is starting to really not help him out at this point. Okay, so she comes in, you see her just like going to town, just swiping down, just still, there's still the armor trying to not getting the full attention of her claws, but she's got like a nice claw right down his neck that starts to bleed.
Oh, my heart.
Okay, well, it is now their go.
I forgot they gotta go.
Hold on. What did
Maybe
Vlad do in this?
Maybe they should pass it.
Oh, Glitch, what do you want Vlad to do? He's
Yeah.
holding the stun baton, and he's behind the car. Do you want him just to wait there, or do you want him to start rushing anywhere, or do you want him to do anything at all?
Oh,
So you know the original plan was you guys are just going to stay there and just like fire people coming out, I think.
I mean,
Right, you
whether
do
or
what you
not-
want, Glitch.
Whether or not that's gonna continue to be the case, we'll see. But for right now, like if their move is next, I'm gonna have him just wait. Actually, wait, no. Does he? No, he doesn't have any grenades.
There's nobody still up, like on the outside.
There's
right?
not,
Like,
but
everybody
No.
else
there's always a
is
good
taken out.
reason to throw a grenade.
He
know,
could
we'll
grab a grenade from a backpack. It's like sitting on the ground next to us.
We'll have him wait. We'll have him wait for right now.
Okay, so he's going to hold his action. He's going to wait. And what you could do is say, if anyone gets close to the car, he could strike them with the stun baton or something. If you want to do that.
Sure. Because I
Okay.
meant, like, again, because if they're going next, I want to see what they're going to get up to before I send him somewhere far away from us.
Okay, sounds good. Da-na-na. Oh, melee attacks ignore half of the defender's armor. So
Yeah, that
I did
sounds
it right.
That's,
Yeah.
I seem to remember that, yeah.
Okay, very good. So just letting everyone know. All right. So it is now their go. You see rushing out at this point what looks to be a Sesame Street styled count.
My dreams.
And I mean complete with fuzzy Muppet face. Looks like they've reconstructed the face and arms to be a fuzzy Muppet.
Oh no.
And it looks really funny as it's like, oh, and it looks like it has an assault rifle.
I just want to say at that moment, Glitch would turn to Boot and just be like, I don't know if I can fire on him.
They're going to use their movements to basically, there's now debris all over the place, and they are now hiding behind this debris. And they're basically all moving in a position, but you see a Sesame Street style count Sesame Street.
The count.
The count.
Not the count.
You see what looks like, yes, a Count Chocula from the major brand of cereal. You see, and then you see what looks to be kind of a standardy just
Try to just
vampire.
count.
And you guys give me one more vampire. What would you like to see come out?
Ooh.
Someone who sparkles. The second they
Okay.
walk outside, they start sparkling. The
You
Twilight.
almost
Yeah.
can't even look because the glare
Yeah, it's like,
is so
wow.
strong. Just
Dude, the highlighter. Tone it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, so they all start rushing out, and you see them. So we get two more, like two glitter vampires come out. So a total of 5 rush out, and it seems like for all intents and purposes, they're just getting in a position and trying to see what the hell is going on here. So you see them scattered
Let's
around.
find
the
out how
debris.
many bullets will fit in our intruders.
1. Ha ha ha.
Oh man, it's gonna suck if he has to fire an automatic weapon.
Cannon. That's what the count. That's what the count says. We'll find out how many bullets can go in the intruder. 1. Ha ha ha. So they do all that. We still have the sniper at the top. Sniper is going to look over at the claw and realize the claw is a definitive threat.
Okay.
And give me a second.
as his throat is slashed up.
Oh yeah, as his throat is being slashed open.
He's like,
Of
I think she
course.
might be dangerous.
I think she's dangerous. And I'm going to roll and roll.
And seeing in chat we have a missed opportunity for Eric Northman.
Oh. Okay. Do-do-do. And then we're going to roll.
No, Sniper, no.
No, sniper, stop sniping.
Bad, Dracula, bad.
Reflex. And now we're going to see if she gets out of the way of any of this. And
You know, as per vampire lore, we never invited them into our home. I'm just throwing that out there.
no, you're going into theirs, which I
Also,
think
it
is
was abandoned at the time, so
Well, it still had our mark all over it.
okay. Oof. Could have been worse. All right. The claw gets bitten by this vampire. And you can see her neck, and there's like some green veins come out because there seems to be she's been poisoned. It looks like it hurt, but she's still just like, oh, and she like pries him off at the last moment, but not before he takes off a bit of her neck in the process. That's the sniper. That's the snipers go. So yeah, let's continue. We are now at the top of the round with
Flux, don't let that man all over your woman.
Boot.
I pity the sniper right now. He should have just died and laid down when he had a chance.
Right.
I can't see that, but I do notice them all rushing out, and I go, hee hee hee,
Right.
incoming. And I throw
Another
another
grenade.
grenade.
All right.
Yes.
Hold on, I had 6 to begin with. I gave you 2. So now I'm down to 2 grenades. Okay.
Okay.
Incoming. 28.
Yeah, we'll say that is
Nice.
And then 66. 14 plus 4. 18.
Okay, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, none of them are able to get out of the way of. Basically, they have to beat your DC, in my opinion, of how accurate you were throwing. So roll me 66.
I did. It
Oh, I'm
was
sorry. Sorry. How much was that again?
18.
18. Okay.
18 explosions.
Nice.
And then I'm going to duck back behind the car.
Okay. And all of their armor is very much not looking good. All right, so they all take the damage, and they are not looking great. You hear a everything. Oh no! Ho ho ho!
1 damage.
Oh no.
2 damage. Oh no.
Oh no! And that was your go. Cupid, how would you like Cupid to handle any situation? Just
Cupid
take a
is-
shot at a random dude.
Yeah, he's just going to shoot at someone and then get back in cover.
Sesame Street count. That's gonna. Cause it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
he's
long
actually
fight
going to shoot the
otherwise.
Sesame Street count. 'Cause
Okay,
that guy's terrifying.
he's gonna shoot the Muppet.
Yeah. He knows that Boot does not like Muppets, so he's going to take the Muppet out first.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Here,
something
I'm
that
just gonna roll
a husband would
stats
know.
again. All right, that was not it.
There's
Anyway,
no proof we're married. If he doesn't remember it and I don't remember it, it can't be real.
But what if everyone, literally everyone, was a witness to it?
When you show me the footage, I'll believe you.
Okay. He takes out the count.
That's my man.
So this
takes
Muppet
out
gets
the
pinned to the wall as well, and it just flies to the wall like a rag doll, just and it just gets stuck. And its little flappy arms are just there, and its assault rifle falls to the ground,
Oh, I want that.
and it's just hunched over, and you do see blood coming out of the eyeballs of this like almost like Muppet mask, and the blood coming out of the like actual human blood coming out where the arrow is sticking in.
That's horrifying.
So that might be a thing of nightmares, but we'll see.
That's horrifying.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to Glitch. Actually, no. Now it's Flux's go. Sorry, Flux's go. Flux the Claw.
All right, let's do this. I am gonna try to do some net action. I'm gonna try to log into that access point.
Very good.
Well, first, is there any cover on this roof?
Technically, there's no cover on the roof. Like you can kind of hide next to the access point. That's like, I don't know. You kind of angle yourself around a wall or something if you see anybody coming out.
So it's not like there's one of those like big air conditioning units on the top that I can just like duck behind.
No.
Okay. All right,
No,
just wanted
this
to
is
check.
pretty wide open.
Due diligence. All right, so
Understand.
I will take the one net action to safely log in. Yeah.
Okay. You are in.
What am I looking at here? Guest log.
Do you want to
Door
use a
number
net
one.
action or do you want to? So when you log in, you can either do a Pathfinder to see how many levels this is and all that good jazz, or you can take a net action just to see what's around you. Or I'm sorry, your first, I guess the first door is always the first door, right?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, got to
the
go through
fir-
the doors. So
Yeah, you gotta go through the door. First one looks like a password.
all right, let's get my little worm boy up and running. All right. So I guess it takes an action to get a program started. Is that right?
Yeah, to initiate a program, that's a net action to start it up. As in, like, if you had an armor or anything like that takes a net action to start up. Your attack
Yeah.
actions, they just happen, but you can't use them with more net actions that round.
Right. Okay. So, gonna take an action to start up worm, and I'm going to take an action to start up armor. And I have 4 net actions now, so I have 1 left, and I'm going to use it to try to get through that password.
Okay, go for it.
So it's going to be die roll plus 7. $17. Oh, that exploded. Oh, that exploded. That's right. Let me roll again. There we go. 18. So 25.
Yes, that will beat most heavy secured passwords everywhere. So you break through that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's everything I can do.
All right. Now it is the claw. She's going to keep working on that sniper. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. Dope. That will hit all the time. And then, okay. Oh, my puppy was having a dream. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. So she takes the claw after she gets hit, and she's like, and there's like blood starting to spill out of her neck, and she's also, you can see the green where she's getting poisoned, and she just looks at him and stabs him in the neck, like straight through. As he goes, oh, and you can see behind him like the glint of her claws, as she then takes him, stabs him again with her other claw, pulls him up with her strength, and just tosses him off the top of the building.
I'm gonna be sitting there working on my net action. It's like, stop it, Claw. I can only get so erect.
I was gonna say, if Flux doesn't move on this lady, like everyone else in the entire gang might. I don't know. Like,
I wasn't even there, but I felt how hot that was from the ground level.
Yeah. So
everyone everywhere else just like, oh, did you feel something?
the spider drone now gets to go, because at first it was assessing whether or not you had the proper credentials. It was going through a lot of stuff.
Sure.
Give me a second. And now, 9 plus that will hit you. No. All right. How much are, I'm just going to do this. This is actually, the spider drone is like, finds you, Flux, comes over and like pretty much at point blank range, it's going to do an auto fire.
Okay.
And that's going to be 6 times 3. It's 24 points of damage.
It's that's more points of damage than I would care for.
Okay. As this, it looks like the top of the spider drone, like it pops out, and there's a tiny looking assault rifle on it, like an SMG, and it goes, it empties 10 bullets into you, and it probably gets you real good.
I'm still up. I got some good
Okay.
armor on.
Okay.
Less now, but
Yeah. So now we're gonna go to glitch.
so hold on. So basically, all of my equipment is internal. So I'm just sort of leaning against this wall.
Yeah.
While I'm doing my work, because I'm just doing it all in my head.
Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
doing
just
it all.
like standing there, and it just comes and wrecks me. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
it was like near the door, and it just looks at you almost curiously. If a
Mhm.
spider robot could do something like that curiously, and it
Mhm.
just goes and just empties bullets into you.
Yeah. Yeah.
To which I
So
now say, Claw, you gonna let some spider do that to your man?
you can't see it from the because that's really on the inside of the roof, on the
Glitch
top
isn't
of the roof.
saying
Yeah.
that. Rocket
Oh.
Fox is saying
Yeah.
Oh, Rocket
Rocket
Fox.
and
Okay.
April are like, Claw,
yeah.
you can't let that happen.
Yeah, there's a the sniper that was there. You see a gun fall down, and then you see this splat, and then you see the claw up there with her Wolverine style claws up, dripping in
Just-
blood. And then yeah, doing that number, but then looks over and she looks very concerned. You see her pull away, like you see her kind of dip out, and she
And
looks super concerned.
the sound of many bullets.
Yeah, and then you hear that sound like an SMG just went off, and you know no one up there has an SMG. Glitch,
I'm sure
your
it's
go.
fine.
Glitch, your go. There's now ruins. Now the grenade has now taken the debris they were hiding behind, and that is no longer cover.
Ah.
So they are now out in the open. Basically, they're trying to put out the fire on them. They're trying to have burn wounds. There's a lot of bad stuff going on.
So Glitch is gonna take and reach into her pocket and pull out one of the grenades that was so delightfully gifted to her from Boot,
And she's gonna throw it.
and she's gonna just with a big smile on her face, she's gonna take it and just like pull a pin and chuck it.
Okay. You chuck it. Roll me a demolitions. Again, I know there's another way to do this. It's got to be a
Yeah, this is
ranged attack.
rolling
I don't know
demolition
what
is
that
gonna
would
make me
be.
frown, but
Yeah. If anyone wants
I
to
know she
look it
wants
up
to
in the
do
book
this.
at any point, they can.
all right. Well, this would probably it's a 10.
A 10. Okay. Well, I'm going to roll to see if any of them get out of the way.
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Okay. 5. One of them exploded. Let me go to the one that exploded. Okay.
Oh.
The glitter vampire, one of the glitter vampires got out of the way. There are now 3 glitter vampires and 1 Count Chocula. The Count Chocula did not get away. No one else got away. It was just the, actually,
Just the sparkle guys.
no, actually it looks like the one with a 9 would have gotten away, so that was Count Chocula. The one with the 10 that exploded definitely got away. That was a glitter. Then the one with the 3 would have gotten away. The one with the 4 did not. And I rolled a couple extra for some reason. Oh, the other one was to get, yeah. Okay. So one of them did not get away. The others are going to fly out of the way of this grenade. Just,
I just imagine just like
yeah. They're trying to like, oh, like, and they run, and they're gonna. What I am gonna say though is they are gonna
Oh,
be
that
prone.
might not actually. The radius on the explosives is like 10 yards by 10 yards squared on the explosive. It's 30 feet by 30 feet. So
well, we're 40 feet.
Well, we're not doing any of this right. I know that.
Okay.
As far as grenade.
Well, I've
But we'll
also
just
just
say-
found 2 different things that says one says grenades only have 2d6, and another one said grenades have 3d6.
Oh, and I've been
But then I found
using
another thing
grenade
that said you
launcher.
can only.
I've been using the grenade launcher stats,
Yeah.
which is just, I imagine it just launches a grenade.
One of them says you can only throw it 25 meters.
Okay. I don't care for right now.
25
'Cause,
meters is plenty of far now.
well, there were 40. Yeah.
I'm just finding like multiple rules for grenades.
It's fine. We'll figure it out right now. It's really cool, and I just want to keep us
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, for the sake of saying, we're still gonna keep with our 66. These were special grenades
There you go.
that Johnny Bones got us,
They
love
were grenades gotten with love.
and anyone who falls prone, they're just gonna take half damage because there's still an explosion pulling them away, and they'll still be prone because that's still cool. So roll me the damage, please. 66.
Yeah, 66. All right. What did I just do? What have I opened? Hang on.
Oh no.
I, well, I've rolled something. Was
Mm-hmm.
that me? Did I do that? No, that was you. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Get ready to get wrecked, vampires.
22.
That's the 5D. Wait, one more, one more. 24.
Tell me what
Short
it
key.
tell me what it looks like when all these vampires get blown up.
So she's gonna take, and she sees all this happen. She watches the body fall, and then she sees the claw just scoop, and she's just like, and she's talking she just does that. She's not really talking to anyone specifically, and she just says that'll probably be fine. And as she says that, she just pulls the pin, and she gives it a kiss, and she just underhand lightly chucks it over, as if it were a delicate bouquet of flowers, and it bounces on the ground, just like rolls, and I imagine because they just had a grenade happen, at this point they're still, patting out fires, scrambling around for weapons that got dropped and things like this. And then as this grenade just rolls over, the ones who start to get out of the way are like, oh no, they look down and they see it just roll to a nice stop right next to the one vampire who does not get away. And the other ones just kind of start like jumping up and running off, while the one who doesn't get away is still looking around for his gun or his hands.
Okay. Yeah. Body parts go everywhere. And the other, like maybe like, the first grenade blew in the door a little bit. This grenade now has blown the doors completely inward into the building. And you hear a couple more like, oh, from the blast of that. And there's just now smoke, and in the front, there is just fire starting to catch in the front of this building. Do you want Vlad just to stick around again with the stun gun? I imagine he's just popping his head over the like, oh, that doesn't look great.
She's gonna look over at him and just like, because she has the other grenade in her other pocket, she's gonna reach in her pocket and just kind of roll it down to him and be like, lad, you want to throw a grenade? So she just rolls it down to him.
Yeah.
And she'll let him throw a grenade too. It's a family affair.
It'll just be fun. He's just gonna aim for the inside. And we're gonna hammer down grenade, because I imagine grenades are just gonna be a part of life now. So we're gonna hammer
Why
down.
would you think that?
They're
Because
a part
they're-
of our culture.
Because
I'm
now
not
they're-
going to ask for another backpack full of these.
I don't believe you.
I think that's
Anyways,
wise.
he's also going to roll his demolitions, and I don't care. I think that's going to be good enough to say that there is a grenade that you don't know what happens, because there's still smoke and fire billowing out now. You can't see in there. All you know is he throws a grenade, and the same thing. It's like a little bit delayed, and everyone's like, and then you hear, and some windows start to explode out from within the building, outward. And you're starting to hear some alarms inside.
That's a little late.
Yeah. Well, it's like 3-second rounds, right? And, yeah. So that's your go, and Vlad's go. Flux. You've been
Okay.
shot pretty bad, but now
Yes, I have.
you are in this,
Got to concentrate. Got to get the job done.
yeah. So you're bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
Things aren't great. How many hit points do you have? Or do you want to keep it a secret for me?
Yeah, that's fine for now.
Okay.
But can't drop at the end in front of Claw here. Got to keep on moving. So what's behind door number 2?
Door number 2. So you get past the password, you get shot, and then after that, resonating out from this access point around you is this VR version of what looks to be like a fireplace with like all kinds of spooky people's heads are on the wall, starting to pop up around you. It's really weird that it's daytime, but you can tell what they were going for with this vibe. And sitting on this throne looks to be Vlad, but without a chrome face, with really nice long hair to the side. It just goes. You are in my system, and you will leave immediately.
Ooh, I have mixed feelings about this scenario. I'm going to start sorting him. I'm going to.
Yeah. So now we're both going to roll our interfaces because this is, you can tell, this is a demon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't tell what kind of demon right now. Like, you just know it looks like it is a demon.
Can you screenshot that
All
demon
right.
for the rest of us?
All right. So, was it just a D20 plus this?
D20 plus interface.
Sorry, D10 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, everything we're doing is now D10 plus interface, including my demon. That's why I like him now. So my demon got a 14. What did you get?
7.
So the demon's going to go first.
Flux is having a bad day.
And the demon's going to just go ahead and go because that's what happens at this point. Let me roll. At this point, I think it's just interface versus interface, see if we hit each other. So it's 13. Go and roll your interface.
Okay.
Nope. And what is a zap? That's just 1d6, right?
Yes. It is.
Okay. Well, he got a 6 on the 1d6. Do you have anything that negates that?
Yeah, I have my armor up, so it's going to lower that by 4.
4. So 4, you take 4 brain damage as you go, right? Or lower it by 4, so it's 2?
Yeah.
2 brain damage. So you get back and it's like, as he gets up and he is literally waving his own sword that he pulls out. It's like a rapier.
Of course it is.
And it glows red like blood, and it stabs you right in your avatar.
Oh, my avatar.
Perhaps you should leave then.
All right. So
now it's your go because it was just like he sees you, he gets to do a thing.
All right. Yeah, he does. All right. So I'm going to activate sword. I'm going to pull out my lightsaber and attempt to harm him with it.
Do it.
This is my goal.
I hope you're successful, bro.
It's going to be a 12.
12. I've been rolling pretty good with him so far. So nope, that doesn't work because his interface is a 4. So that's a 6.
Okay, so he's going to take 11 points.
Parts of the background start exploding backwards in bits. But he's still intact. And he's just waving his rapier around. It's like, I fear nothing. He just looks at you slowly.
That explains how you ended up.
Any more net actions?
I got plenty.
Yeah, go for it. Because the rest would have to be like zaps unless you have other...
oh, yeah. It's...
or whatever you're trying to do.
If you have zaps. If you have zaps are what, 1d6?
1d6. So if you want to roll another interface to see if you hit.
Yep. No.
That one doesn't.
Okay. So there we go.
Oh, that explodes.
Explodes 15, so 22.
You definitely get him with that one.
Or 3 points of zap damage as I go force lightning on him.
Okay. Still up.
Yep.
But more and more, the background is starting to explode away from you until it's
All
just you and him seemingly on this rooftop in virtual warfare.
All right, I got one left.
Go for it.
16.
You get it.
Okay. Yes. 6
You got a
points.
6? Okay, that is the exact number you needed.
Yeah,
You,
so I just one extended force lightning, and then just keep on going to the next one. Just
yeah.
yes.
So the force lightning, and that finally gets him, deteriorates it, and it just looks at you. It's like, you will not last.
No one does.
Netrunner. And that's it for that.
Oh, that was all of my actions for this one floor.
Okay.
All right.
It is their go. Spider Robot does nothing because the demon controlling it is no longer alive.
Ooh.
As a Spider Robot, it was about to like there was the moment where it was like and it was going to aim right at you again.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to Claw. Like,
Yeah.
don't hurt him. He's about to be my new baby.
Flex is a father.
Okay.
Aw.
So, very good. It is their go. You hear rustling around, and now there's some of the windows on the second floor start opening up. And at this point, what I'd like to do, so we're not taking so many turns at this point, I'd like to start doing a little bit more narrative role play. So they start shooting, taking pot shots at you guys. There's like pot shots and things going on because I want to get to, I want to get Flux getting through some things at this point. But you guys can tell me narratively how you want to kill a few dudes in a window.
I think it's at some point after we've cleared out the front door of people.
Now, if you want to use more grenades, definitely tell me and take it from your inventory. If you want to cause more grenade chaos.
Well, also at some point during this, I think Glitch would probably like lean over to Boot, because I mean, we know what the plan is, but she'd lean over to Boot
Yeah, go for it.
and be like, you know that Spiker is in there right now. He's in there right now, and we could get to him.
Let's go. And I'm gonna run towards the front door.
Okay.
And
Like
then
I'm
Glitch is
gonna
be
I'm gonna like just jump out from the back and like try to like if I can distract them from Glitch running or anything.
Oh,
I'm
if she
going.
jumps out, Glitch is just like jumps out after and
Fuck it, we're running hand in hand.
Well, maybe we won't have a narrative thing. All right, but you guys, you would take double moves. I believe
Yeah.
Vlad is after you, behind you guys, and Cupid kind of says, "Hey, do you want me to get the car ready?"
Take care of the windows and get the car. I
Okay.
figure leave him to snipe the windows and
Yeah, he's starting to
Probably a
take
good
his. He's taking his archery out, so he's suppressing their fire, and you three go inside. I like it. We're gonna say that's your actions as you're going through this.
seems fine.
yeah.
And we'll get back to you after the narrative round but Flux, at this point, it's back to you. You are bleeding.
All right.
Claw has detracted her claw hands and now has your hands in hers. And she is just, no, she rustles around, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and take her action before yours, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Taking control, assuming control. And she's going to go, no, hold on. Franklin gave me something. And she pulls out this canister and now you can heal your body worth of hit points.
Oh.
She goes, and then she just whispers, tough guy, it's the only one I got. And she throws the canister away as it's been used.
That's fine. It's the only one we'll need. Oh. All right. I'm gonna take a look. How much? Actually, I'll do the roll. Now that I'm past the second floor and this information becomes relevant, an 8. How much
8.
more of this architecture is there?
Got 2 more floors, and you notice that the next floor is control for the turret, and the last floor, looks to be a hangar control, the hangar control unit to allow the landing pad to go down, basically an elevator style, so you can actually control the hangar elevator at that point.
Okay. All right, let's get into that turret.
Okay, roll me your
Oh
thing.
God, 8.
No, that's not enough.
All right. All right. Let's try this again. Gotta get in there. All right, there we go. 13.
13. It's good. Good enough to get into the turret. You have now assumed control of the turret. You can now issue it commands, and as long as you're at this access point, you can control the turret
Control it directly or just
directly.
okay.
Um,
Well,
and
what do I
and-
need to do to just get it to target the vampires? And is the turret different than the spider bots?
I'm sorry, I've been calling it a turret. It's a spider bot. It's only the spider bot up there. This is control. Sorry, I said turret. Pretend I never said turret, and this is a spider bot operation.
Okay.
So now you
'Cause-
have direct control of the spider bot. There are 0 turrets, and we'll never talk about a turret again.
Okay. What do I need to do to get the system to pass off control of this spider bot to me?
You already have it as of that. Now you can take another net action. Once you have like assumed control. You are now like into Spiderbot brain, essentially.
Right.
So at this point, this Spiderbot has 20 bullets left. It's essentially an SMG. It's an SMG gun, and you can basically control it with your mind using a net action. Now that can only go so far. Just think of 3-second net, like what can happen in a couple of seconds and those kind of things. Now you can tell it.
Right.
Also its range.
I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to turn it off
Okay.
and then keep it and then just make it mine later. And put it
Okay.
and then just reassign it to a different framework.
Okay. Yeah, this
Now just
spider
turn it
bot is
on.
about as big as a large cat. And on the back,
really?
the back of it comes up, and half of the back is basically the SMG gun with its one clip.
Okay.
If you can imagine that, and its little spider bot legs.
I can't. Can just as a rule of cool, can I get it to all right, I'm willing to spend an action on this to basically before I turn it off to get it to crawl up on my back and grab me from the back and then
Like a
turn it off?
backpack?
Yeah, so it just becomes
Yeah, because you have complete
Static
control.
backpack.
Because you are now, you can take a net action to have complete control of it, and that is to walk it around and maybe shoot if you wanted to.
Nope, not
So-
choosing that. I wanted to climb up on my back and then deactivate.
Okay, you have it climb up on your back and you deactivate it. It is now a spider backpack.
Excellent.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do there?
Well, it was took me 2 to get into it, and then another one to activate. Oh, I have 1 left. What's in the last door?
The last door was the hangar control, which essentially makes it like an elevator, and it can go. It can go down.
Yeah.
It could take you to that 4th floor that you're trying to get to if you wanted to.
All right. I will roll to 10. Does a 10 do it?
A 10 is perfect.
Okay.
That actually does it. So
Elevator
now,
going down.
yeah, so you can step, like you still have the range. You have enough range that you can step onto the elevator and or on the hangar elevator, and it goes down.
All right.
And it goes down to the floor you want it to go. So you go past the 5th floor, and there's a bit of space around there, but it seems like there's a lot of like commotion or smoke now billowing up, and they haven't paid you any attention. You go down to the 4th floor, which is where the secret stuffs are at. And as you walk through the 4th floor, this was like a hotel room kind of corridors, and it can and this kind of branches out and branches out, and a very specific room. A very specific room that's there. And this is the room that you can go to. Again, there's a lot of commotion going on, and I'm not going
Sure.
to make you roll anything. You're just kind of ducking and weaving. And next to this room is the window that you can see out to the outside the building. So it was just as you had planned. It's right there at the access point, or at the exit point.
Okay.
Um,
And just narratively, I am trained in stealth, so I will be. I know everybody's very distracted, but just I'm going to play it extra cool and be sneaky as I'm going down the hallway.
all right, you're sneaky. The claw's helping you because I think you're still like limping a bit. Because you were hurt real bad, and even though you got those hit points up, you're not doing too hot. And if you're below half your hit points still, then you're going to be taking like a
I
negative.
am not below half my hit points.
Okay. So, but you open the door to it if that's what you want to do.
It is. Yep.
Yeah. And you know this room. And actually, why don't you describe to me the secret room that you and your old friend would have made for this cache of items? How would it look, and how would the secret have been done to open it up?
Yeah. So it's against a wall that faces an alleyway, so there's no windows or anything, and that entire wall is a false wall. It's like it took an entire AV that we stole and sold just to pay for this false wall. It's like the highest tech thing in this whole damn building. But there is a hidden access point that I know where it is, and I'm able to get it down. And there's just the wall separates into two panels, and there's just a wall of guns and equipment and bags.
Yeah, and it's as much as you guys can get during this chaos at this point. Um, yeah, but you also have an explosive device with you,
Yep.
right? That you're gonna try to blow a hole into the wall.
Right.
So why don't you roll me your demolitions? Or this one was a remote activated thing,
Yeah.
right? So it was already pre kind of done. So this is just you making sure you don't completely screw up what's going on here.
Oh, well, I wasn't planning on that. Ooh. Well, you know what? I have. Yeah. Well, let's just see how it goes. 17. Not bad.
We're really good
Okay.
at blowing shit up.
Yeah,
guys.
17 is
We've
great.
been real
This
good
is
at
you
this.
finding structurally the right place to do it and not to like, I don't know, like there's still a little bit of like placing it, but also activating it and not putting your hands in the wrong wiring mech or whatever, mesh or whatever. And at this point, yeah, you tell me how you want to do any of this.
Yeah. So I imagine in my head this is a corner room. So there's the wall that we just opened on the neighboring wall that faces the outside. Just blow it up and just
Okay.
take it on the comms and like, all right, Franklin, it's time.
All
There's
right.
big old blast opens up into the street, and as Franklin sends, the doors open, and me and the Claw just start piling shit from the stash into the van.
Yeah, I'm going to say for good measure, there's a bit of an alleyway here too, right? You look down,
Okay.
there's a bit of an alleyway. A couple of vampires are down there and they're about to take some pot shots until Franklin doot doot doot, and there's your own turret that's on your AV, and it goes down and goes, and they start scattering at this point.
And
Probably
just
didn't.
for fun, the couple that doesn't, as I'm loading shit into the van, there's probably like a crate of grenades, and I'll just take one and absentmindedly throw it down on the street.
Yeah, we'll say you get a total of 5 grenades. That is just how many grenades you like in this little box of grenades. Oh, yeah, there's one. There were 6, but you just like toss one out. It's like, here we go, toss one out, and there's another explosion in the bottom.
And suddenly there's just a Wilhelm scream from the street somewhere.
Yeah. Oh. Um, yeah. And we're about to go to break, but I want to do one thing before we go to break. You guys are now loading in all the equipment you can. You hear the sirens. You hear this makeshift security system. It's like a ringing bell, like like an old school, like almost like Batman bell or something, right?
It's a Batman bell.
I don't know. I don't know why I
Wait,
thought
the
Batman.
Yeah, I was like, is this the 1950s? Like,
Yeah. And I'm gonna do this. There's smoke billowing out from the bottom floor. as Glitch decides outside the plan to go in. Boot goes in after her. Vlad's behind them. You go in, and there's just blood everywhere as grenades and fire are doing all their damage. This floor seems to be like it's in people like it's almost hard to get in around because now there's fire catching everywhere. And because I'd already rolled it, Boot,
Huh?
roll me a perception check.
Looking for perception. Looking for. There'd probably be less fire if they didn't have all those shitty ass fake spider webs everywhere.
Right.
27.
Oh,
I
Okay.
saw the time knife.
she saw it all. There was
Everybody's
nothing
seen
she
the
didn't
time
see.
knife.
You see, trying to be as hidden as possible, up on the, like using kind of what looks to be like a grappling hook, kind of just swaying there above you and about to jump down on you, is Nightshade. And Nightshade was someone who was in the gang and worked pretty much on your team with you and Spiker. Nightshade looks like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, just looking down curiously with
Fucking ninja vampires.
with a long, deadly looking knife in his hand as he attempts to drop down on you. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Oh, I'm not muted. Oh, snap.
Oh no.
And speaking of not being muted, I tried a different approach, but it still hasn't worked. So we're going to go into break, and you'll still hear us, but you won't see us. And that's the important thing. So take the next 10 minutes to grab a beverage, stay hydrated, take a potty break, do whatever, cause some carnage. But then in 10 minutes, we shall return to our exciting adventure. So see you then. Hello, everyone. Our
Oh, hi.
faces are back.
Didn't see you there.
Hello.
As if
Who
we were
would've
never
guessed?
gone at all.
Yes. So welcome back from break. Hope you did everything it is that your heart desires out of life in those 10 minutes.
Wow. That is a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
It
that was
is.
way too much pressure to put on one break.
But also super impressive.
You know,
If you
but
did that, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I believe in you. I believe in your power to do practically everything within the span of 10 minutes. And before we jump back in, though, I did want to share. You can't see it from where I'm sitting, but hang on. Look what came in. Look what came in.
Oh, look at
Oh.
that.
Look at that
Oh.
sweet, beautiful shirt.
That's
Demons.
right.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
so good.
Oh,
That
yeah,
looks
that's
really
so
good.
cool.
Yeah, those are up on the site right now, as well as stickers. It looks white on the background, but it's actually clear.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
there's a whole bunch of other stuff up.
Oh
there
yeah.
as
If you want
well.
some cool Cyberpunk Sonata gear, go to cyberpunksonata.com and you can order just some nice loot.
Also, check out this super cool website.
Yeah,
Like, I love the website.
it looks
thank
really
you.
cool. It
Website's
looks really
really
cool.
good.
So
pretty
yeah.
website.
Anyway, without further ado, actually no, a little bit of further ado. As just a reminder, if you have any of those channel points hanging around and you're wondering where they should go, oh, feel free to throw them toward us. Yes, thank you so much, April. Oh, your generosity knows no bounds. And if anybody else wants to follow suit, we could always use some skill levels. So just throwing that toward you. But we have a whole rest of the
thank
half
you.
to go, so there's some time. And Galactic Cat, thank you. Don't think I didn't see all of those from earlier. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Points
'cause
flow free. They flow like
they
candy.
will need it.
Oh, thank you. Because it's a great system, and I like it very much. But progression is very slow. So whatever bumps we can get are super welcome.
And Stiver doesn't want us to level up super fast. He wants to kill
whatever
us
reason.
again.
I want you guys to level so as much as the audience wants you to level. That's where I'm at.
That sounds like a challenge, audience. Level us fast.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown. So,
Well,
but
thank you
yes,
so much for your contributions.
thank you so much. And yes, I hand it off to our honorable DM.
Okay.
Flux is too slow, so they're donating more points.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to it. So when last we left, there were a lot of grenades going off. There's a lot of chaos abound. On the fourth floor right now is Flux and Claw, and they are just loading up that AV, hovering AV, with stuff, and we'll figure out what that stuff is in a moment. But right now, the camera is panned down to the first floor, where there is smoke everywhere. Things are on fire, and in this chaos, it was Boot who looked up and noticed Nightshade, who used to be part of the gang, who mostly rode with Boot and mostly rode with Spiker, who by now everyone knows has betrayed the gang.
I look up and go ahead.
Oh yeah, so basically Nightshade's looking down at you, and we're going to use the same initiative, so we're not going to just roll initiative again. But Nightshade's looking down at you, just its head cocked, and it's hard to see because he has the basically the full face plate over his face, so you don't see any expression. You just see the head kind of cocked to the side. One arm you can see is basically has this grappling hook attached to it, and cybernetically. And the other arm, the other hand, has a big, nasty-looking knife that itself is kind of glowing with LED lights and such. But you see him, and he doesn't notice. He's just looks like it's just waiting. And he looks like, yeah, it looks like he's really hidden. Like Vlad didn't see him. I don't think Glitch sees him. But you see him, and he's looking around, like looking at you three, trying to find, looks like maybe the easiest target.
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna look up. Oh, you useless son of a bitch! You still can't hide, and I'm gonna pull out my gun and try to shoot him.
Go for it.
Anyway, I just started blasting.
Yeah. Anyways, I just started blasting him.
I called him out first. I
You
told
did.
him he was a horrible hider.
That's true.
17.
Okay. Let's look, because he's real close. He's maybe, I want to say, what, 10 feet up in the air? That sounds kind of directly above you guys, 10, 15, somewhere around there. So does that beat on the weapons chart? 'Cause there's a chart for everything. And you're
It's
just
right
using
below.
a pistol?
It says yards. 7 to 12 is 15.
No. Glitch.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Bad glitch.
Oh.
Then yeah, that's a definite hit.
All right. So yeah, that hits. And you get, that's a rate of fire of 2 with a pistol. So you can
Yes.
shoot twice.
Okay, so I shoot him. So do I have to roll to shoot him again?
Go ahead and roll your other shoot to see if you shoot him again.
No.
Okay. But the first one definitely hits. And go ahead and roll your damage.
2d6. 10.
10. Okay. You do remember that Nightshade had a very special piece of armor. You shoot him right in the face, but it pings off. Ping! He
I
does
expected
nothing.
that.
And we're going to move around in the initiative order.
I just more wanted him to know he didn't get the
Glitch.
drop on us.
Yeah, Glitch. You now see what you see as Buddhist started shouting up at the ceiling, and now you see Nightshade, your old friend Nightshade. Man,
The
a few
term
words.
is loose.
Loose friend. You have what, 10 bullets left in your clip for your SMG. What would you like to do?
I never liked that guy. We're gonna go. We're gonna do the same thing again.
Is this auto fire?
Yeah, we are.
All right, I love it.
And I think for her, before she actually registers who it is, because he is up there. I imagine he's in the shadows. There's a lot going on right now. I feel like she would look up and see this, and almost like if you see an actual like giant spider for the first time, she would be like, ah! And take her gun and just start like shooting at him.
Cool.
So let's see.
And
what happens.
I was wrong earlier. An SMG is only a rate of fire of 1, so you can only shoot him once.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. But you definitely get above, because that's he's like 15 feet in the air, and yeah. So you get the ×3 damage.
Yeah.
So roll your damage. An SMG is 2d6.
2d6. All right. Let's open. Here we go. It's 11.
11. Okay. ×3 is 33.
It's 33.
Whew.
Suck it, Nightshade, you loser.
She does not like surprise ceiling men.
Yeah.
She finds that real distasteful.
You
You made rum go up my nose.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you shoot him, and a bunch of bullets feed into him, and you hear him cry out in pain. As but there's still, I mean, the armor is real thick still. You see some bullets still lodged into the obvious super armor he's wearing.
Did he always have this going on? Is this the same from before? Or has he gotten upgrades in the past?
It looks
year?
like he's gotten upgrades. Like this was not like Nightshade before looked kind of, you know, I mean, he
Not
always
stepped
had
out.
pretty good armor, but it seems like we would just say it went from like your basic Kevlar you can find to some military grade suit that he's wearing, because it's also got some special stealth thing going on with it, and now you can see it glitching out. You can see it glitching out where it's starting like it where, you know, it was starting to be like gray in places where it was trying to get into the area. I'm trying to camouflage itself into the area, and it's starting to like. Okay, but it is his go.
Wait, no, Vlad.
I'm sorry, Vlad.
It's Vlad's go.
Yeah, it's 15 feet up in the air.
Okay, 15 feet up. Vlad is.
Vlad's gonna
That
actually.
is 10 feet. He just hops.
I was gonna say, like,
out of curiosity,
Vlad's
how is
sick-
he attached to? Is he holding onto the wall? Is he
Yeah,
Grappling hook.
he's holding onto the ceiling with a grappling hook in one hand.
grappling hook? Okay.
Yeah, grappling hook. And it looks
Wait,
like
so
it's
hang
attached.
on.
It's like cybernetically attached.
6'5", arm wingspan of how long would his arm be?
2 feet.
All right, I don't want to.
If he jumped up with the stun baton, could he poke him?
I'm going to give him one good jump, because you have to run, jump, and just like swing with the stun baton. We'll do that. I'll give you guys that, and we're not going to do all the crazy math because that's not entertaining. Oh, okay.
We're in the background singing, I believe you can fly.
And
that's a critical-
touch the sky.
All right, that was a critical fail from the other guy. Okay. Okay, so Vlad hits him with a stun baton. 9. At least it deteriorates the armor. So doesn't seem like Vlad did anything other than knock the guy around, where he's like now swinging from the grappling hook like it was basically like a pinata. So Vlad just like, and you do see a very curious look. Not that you can see the eyes, but it's a very curious look from Nightshade as it looks down at Vlad.
I would also imagine a very dizzy look as he's spinning around now.
Yeah, he's now kind of spinning around, whirling around. He's gonna right. It's now his turn. He's gonna right himself up a little. He's gonna try to right himself as best he can. And does he have the same? Oh, he has better stats than that on this one. Okay. It's going to be a 17. He's going to try to drop down onto Glitch, like directly onto Glitch. He's going to try to do that. Glitch, roll me. I believe it's a reflex plus a D10 to get out of the way.
Okay. Let me find where I put that. Oh, okay,
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Defender's Dex plus evasion plus D10.
Dex plus evasion plus D10. Okay, well, hang on. So this is my D10. Plus Dex, that's 12. Plus evasion. Where's evasion? I'm lost. I've lost myself.
It's under fighting skills in the
I
third
see.
row, a little bit below middle.
Oh, I could have just rolled that, I guess. Should I just roll that?
At this point, no, just add the number there.
So that is, I have 8 in evasion.
You have 8 total in evasion?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So 6 plus 8 plus what?
6.
6 plus 6 plus 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 20.
So he jumps down and you nimbly get out of the way, but he drops down right in front of you as you like get away from him. And then he's going to take one more swipe at you with this deadly looking knife. And it's a critical fail. So I guess,
Cut himself?
no, he doesn't cut himself, but he jumps down. He tries to take a swipe at your face and he tries to take another swipe. And he says, "You should get out of town now."
You're talking too quietly. I can't hear you.
But I'm Nightshade. And he like rights himself, and he looks like at this point like he's looking around, maybe for an exit or something. But it
We
is
gotta
now.
take him out.
But now we're going back to Boot. I believe you're muted, Butte.
I am muted. So he drops down right on top of Glitch, who is right next to me. And they're struggling. I grab... Stiver, you're also muted.
Go for it. You can just keep talking.
Okay. I grab the rope in my bag, and I just start running around him. It's like I hand a piece of the rope to Vlad. And I just start running around Nightwing, Nighthawk, Nightshade,
Nightshade. Okay.
saying, "You're the worst Nightwing ever!" And I'm trying to like tie him up in the rope,
Okay.
or at least like tangle him up in it.
Yeah, what we're gonna do with this is he's gonna roll. You're gonna need to roll. What do you even roll for that?
I just shoot him?
I want to say it's your body versus his. We're gonna treat this like almost like a melee, but it's gonna be. We're gonna say initially it's just gonna be body versus body.
Okay.
Because it's you trying to like physically tie a rope to him and run around. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So D10 plus my body.
Yeah, D10 plus your body.
9.
Okay. 9 total?
Yeah, because I have 5 in body.
Okay.
But Vlad is holding the other end of the rope.
Well, we can have Vlad do 1 then.
I just got nervous because we both rolled the same thing on body. I don't know what your plus is.
8. That's a 12. So he got. Oh, they both had the same. All right, Ty goes to defender. So, wait. Let me check one more time. What is your body? What is your body? What is your? Oh,
feel
his
like Vlad
no, his
has a
body.
huge body.
His body's at 7. So actually, Vlad, you're not able to like wrestle him down, but then Vlad kind of takes him and already starts to tie the rope, at least like starts the process of tying the rope. And what we're going to say is this is like this was body versus body, so this is Vlad now trying to hold him down with the rope.
Oh,
Okay.
Vlad could
And
probably
right
just
now
sit
he
on it.
can't move. He can still attack, but he can't move.
Okay.
So that was you two. And now we're going back to Glitch. Glitch, you're seeing Vlad now holding this guy down with rope. And you're seeing Vlad holding down Nightshade with a rope.
What is the knife situation that Nightshade was holding? Still
Yeah.
in his hands? Has
Still
it
in his
fallen
hand.
clattery
Has
to the
not
ground?
has not, because no one has targeted his hands with anything.
She's going to target his hand with her foot by stomping on it.
At that point, roll me a. You want to do a targeted attack, which is, I think. Oh, I forget at this point. I believe a target attack is -10 to the roll. But that is going to be your.
Is that let's see.
So just be their melee. Like you're just
Melee,
doing
yeah.
a melee. Or
Yeah, 'cause she's
brawling.
not-
That's your brawling.
Yeah, because she's
Right.
not. Well, yeah, she's not a martial artist, so she stomps down and she stomps down hard.
Okay. So.
17.
Ooh. You exploded, and that's 18 total plus anything else. So you try to go for the knife, but he nimbly just like takes the knife away, and you kick in the air, and he's moving real well, like a ninja.
What a jerk.
All right, it's his go. He's got this, and then let's roll for Vlad.
He's rolling things.
Ooh.
I don't
All
like
right.
this.
So Nightshade starts stabbing at Vlad,
No. Okay, sorry.
and
Absolutely not.
the first stab goes nowhere as Vlad just kind of knocks the hand away like a child, like a child was doing it. We're doing it again. Okay.
Oh, you better not be stabbing at Vlad.
No, that's damage. Hey, Glitch, you just gonna stand there and let that man beat up on your boyfriend?
No!
Vlad takes 21 points of damage
Where did he stab him?
as the knife and gets it right into his chest, and he looks at Vlad, right, like and he speaks a word, and the face kind of goes, and you can see now the face of Nightshade that you recognize. Couldn't be any older than 19, eyes strung out, and he just looks at Vlad straight in the eyes, and he looks over. It's like, your new man? As he ignites the back end of this knife, and you can just hear almost a scissoring sound, like and a burning sensation comes out of Vlad's chest. He goes,
Well, I got things to do in my turn. Tell you what.
right. So I'm taking note of Vlad's hit points.
Got plans within plans now.
Okay. At this point, it is back to boot. Vlad's still holding on to the rope, but you can see now that they're just like, there's just this knife just into the chest, and it's just still there, and you can see Vlad's body just shaking.
Can I take what bit of rope is left and just start wrapping around his neck and just start pulling?
Yes. Do me a favor and risk roll body versus body.
That sounds like an 80s song if I've ever heard one.
Body versus
11.
body. Did I roll?
You did not roll.
There.
God damn it!
Okay. Yeah. You're trying to do that, but he's just by force. He's now trying to force the rope against. He has his other hand now that's free from the grappling hook, and he's doing what he can to like pull that out. Fox, Glitch, what are you doing?
All right. At this point, she's gonna, because she's pretty close. She was trying to stomp on his hand before, so they're all kind of in a tussle pile. So she is going to pretty much. I'm gonna have to describe this in different ways depending on if it works or not. She is gonna call to him and say, and her voice kind of starts to sound just a slightly bit different, but she's like, Nightshade, just to see if he'll like, and I imagine maybe he'll look over just like briefly when she says that, but she's gonna say, don't you ever speak to me like that, and then she's going to shoot her eye dart at his face.
Oh, we get an eye dart. Okay.
And by eye dart, eye bullet, because it is an eye gun.
I believe the eye bullet is actually considered, is that the heavy pistol?
I believe it is.
Yeah, heavy pistol damage. So every bit of heavy pistol, and I'm going to say that just because I'm a good DM, this also has poison to it.
Yeah,
it's a poison tipped.
And
I've been handling poison. They can handle different poisons. It's also DM's discretion on what kind of poison and how you buy it and all that stuff.
Okay. So it's not. Oh, it's just regular heavy weapon up here.
Yeah, heavy weapon.
Okay.
Or not? It's not a heavy weapon. I'm sorry. It is.
Disregard
It
that
is
rule.
considered a handgun.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's kind of in the same glasses.
Yeah, the type is heavy pistol, but it's in the heavy gang. It's the handgun.
Okay,
weapon.
I was gonna say because I knew I put a bunch of points in there for a reason. All right, disregard that and take more regard of this.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Better regard, yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit better.
That works. So 3d6 damage.
And
12. Okay. Now, that was poison, so he's going to roll a resist.
Come on, you.
And yours, I gave it a DV of 12. So let me see what his extra would be. Where are you? 8. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the poison takes, but he certainly takes that damage, and he is not doing too hot as he takes the eye. Where do you shoot him with your eye?
In his eyeball.
Okay, so he has like a needle just as blood starts spewing out like an anime.
Looks like they're not seeing eye to eye.
All right. So, and as Vlad's go. Vlad's got him, and he's just going to, because he has him in his hold, he's going to do his body's worth of damage to him as he barrel squeezes him. And he takes his big, giant, flat hands, and he's going to try to just, like, crack the dude's neck.
Even better.
Pop his head like a grape.
Which they are still considered in restraint mode, so he can just do that.
I'm for it.
I'm now glad that I grabbed that rope.
Just tin can. Crunch it like a tin can. Soda can. Tin cans are hard to crunch.
Very, very. You hear a cracking noise as the neck goes in a way it shouldn't, and the guy, and you see Nightshade just looking, and probably the most pain you've ever seen someone's face, as he has his eyes spewing out blood and now his neck's being tossed to the side, still moving, still twitching somehow, but still up. It is now his go.
What's his plan?
He's gonna go.
Twitch.
He's gonna look at all of you guys, and he's gonna go. His eyes, they look like they're cybernetic eyes as they kind of glass over for a minute, and you hear him say, "Chamber compromised.
Oh no.
Initiate. Escape." And he just kind of looks at you and he starts laughing. You're so gonna die. Should've just left like he wanted you to. And you hear beep, beep,
I freaking knew it.
beep,
Oh my god, I knew it.
beep, no, echoing everywhere. That's all his actions, because he initiated all that with his standard action, essentially.
Well,
And it is now Boots go.
Well, now that everything's beeping, I'm gonna pick up his knife that I'm sure is on the ground now.
Yeah, at this point, the knife is on the ground.
He's still laughing.
Yeah, he's still
I'm
laughing.
just gonna do a quick, just once right in the throat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, roll me your. He
Melee?
actually can't. Yeah, he is essentially almost dead to the point that he's crippled. I'm not even gonna roll. I'm just gonna say you. Actually, let's just say you hit him, unless
Okay.
you roll like a natural 1 or something. But
It's
you've
just-
been rolling ones. We're just gonna say narratively you do it.
Okay.
And just so you know what the stats of this knife are, it is a 3d6.
I would keep it.
Yeah, I'm keeping the knife. I'm taking the knife with us. It's a
Yeah.
trophy.
And there's a basically a charge. They have to recharge like it's almost like a clip in the knife that does kind of it's like an electric cutter, essentially. They can switch that on once, and it does an extra 2d6 after that.
What I'm gonna do
Or
is
something I
take
made
it,
up.
and I'm gonna look at Vlad, and I'm saying, "You can do this, or you can use this," and I'm gonna hand it to him, and I don't want to fucking run, and I'm gonna buzz in, "Fucking go!"
And you can see it from this hallway too. There's now like some red lights that start flashing. Flux. This is new.
Okay. Well, I don't know where the relevant access point is for this, and I don't know how long the timer is. How much stuff is there left to load up?
We're gonna say at this point you've gotten half the room loaded up.
Half.
It's a big room, by the way, so you shouldn't feel bad about that. It's a nice cache of stuff that you already have.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and presume we got the best stuff first. The, you
And,
know.
and let me just add one more thing, by the way.
Okay.
You can hear the hangar leave your area and go down a floor at this point.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, it goes up 1 floor,
Up one floor. All right.
which you know used to be the headquarters area. Like the where the Duke and everyone used to be. It's like the nicer quarters, and the war room and all that stuff was on that top floor. So your hangar is gone,
Okay.
but you have the side that you've blown
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. We accounted for that much at least. Any idea what the length of that timer is?
Just run!
Oh, there's so much loot.
Find and loot. I'm running.
All right.
Claw looks at you. Is like, not the battle. It's not the
Yeah,
battle. Come on.
I know. I just like stuff, and I jump in the van.
She jumps in behind you.
Real quick before
Is
Glitch
he
and Vlad
rolling?
have run out. I wonder if they're. I want to try something real quick.
Okay.
That there might be time for.
Okay.
Just one go with
I
it.
know how much time there is.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If it'll either work this once, and if it doesn't, she's gonna go.
Okay. You're using your combat round, which is 3 seconds.
That'll either be enough time or it
Narrative.
won't.
Yeah. Loosey goosey narrative.
It's kind of a duo thing with her and Vlad.
Okay.
She's gonna look at Vlad and just real quick, and then look back at Nightshade and say, "I want his head."
He looks down and he takes a meaty chop with the long knife and just starts sawing it.
And listen, she is not someone who does not get her hands dirty. She's gonna lean down there and just like get her hands down in there.
Yeah,
and
she's gonna help hold the head up, that kind of thing. Like, she's a good girlfriend. So she takes the head of Nightshade, and he just starts sawing through the rest of the armor. You can actually pop off the head of the armor, and you can see Nightshade dead with a needle in its eye, blood everywhere. You can see like a mohawk, like a real haired mohawk that's flopping around now. As eventually takes a little longer than 3 seconds to chop a head off. So
How you know that unless you know it from experience.
I'm just saying. But all right, Boot, are you already out the door?
I went running as soon as I had a chance. So as soon as I passed off that knife, I went running.
Okay. The
As far as I can get.
team in the air. I had already rolled the driving for Franklin, and it wasn't great.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, we shut the door and went just knock up against the walls as we're flying out a little bit.
Yeah, so it's going to knock up against the wall. And I'm just going to do some arbitrary damage because it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't great. So that's fine.
Scratch
And
up the paint job a little
it just
bit.
scratches up the paint job as you guys go, whoa, and some like guns knock over, like the cash flies out.
Grenade
Not
rolls
out of,
across the
not
floor.
out of the whole thing, but is now on the floor. There's like a cash bin, and it gets knocked over, and some of the cash, the eddies start coming out.
Floor cash.
Damn it, Franklin! Can AIs get drunk? What is going on up there?
I'm sorry, it's all the beeping and the boops and the explosions and all. It's just getting right up in my circuitry.
Let's Delta, Choom Delta.
He flies up and starts lifting himself up over to the rooftop. At that point, you see the hangar at the same time come up. And there's a really, really nice looking, like a one-person chopper. And it...
Okay, no, we're gonna have to contested roll for this because we pre-established that amongst the loot is a rocket launcher.
I have the rocket launcher.
They have the rocket launcher,
and I'm in the
not you.
building.
No, in the stash that I just took of weapons.
Okay.
You got me another rocket launcher? I love you, Flex.
Okay. So you are in the AV. The door now starts opening up from the back as you're hovering. And you're going to try to shoot down.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Shoot him down.
All right. I don't have a lot of points in this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. 11, and I'm gonna just because I haven't yet. I'm gonna spend my luck points.
Yeah,
to,
forget
to
by
up
the way,
that.
everyone, you have luck points. You can at any time use your luck. It's like a pool. However much luck you have, you can throw that into your pool.
I forgot about luck.
All right. And help me with this. You just say that's probably about 30 feet, 40 feet? Because you guys are kind of at the same time, but like, we'll say it's 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, that will make sure that we're not in its blast radius.
Okay.
But yeah, so that'll bump it up to a 15, which is respectable.
Okay. Is that the length? Let's see.
I have rocket launcher on my sheet. I can go ahead and roll it if you want the
Rocket
chart.
launcher. Hold on. It's a 15. So you meet it. Or wait, no. A 15 would Ty goes to defender. Oh, wait, no,
what?
but it's a rocket launcher, so it's more of a area thing.
It's definitely an area thing.
But if you're shooting at a thing,
Gotta hit it.
it's got to hit it. Right? You can't just shoot. We're talking about shooting around the ground.
Yeah, rocket launchers are.
Well,
they
You're
have
actually
to
trying to
hit.
shoot at the ground. We'll say you're shooting at the ground where
Yeah,
it's
because
about to
it's
fly
still
out.
coming up off the helipad, right? So I can just,
Yeah, we'll just
as
do
long as I
that.
get the helipad, I'm good.
Okay. So you shoot down at the helipad. Rocket launcher, what was the damage on that? 66,
That
86?
was a
60,
yeah.
no, 8d6 for a rocket launcher.
All right, roll
Oh,
8d6.
I'm gonna do half and half then. All right, so 34.
34.
Did you get him?
Coward spiker.
Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Get him.
Let's catch the big bad already.
Oh, there's the vehicle cheat sheet. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. Okay. This is considered a gyrocopter that has 35. You had 34 points of damage.
Okay. But what about the helipad?
Well, the helipad starts, the helipad is destroyed. So I guess it never got a chance to go up in the air, even though I narratively said it was going in the air first.
well.
But now,
I mean,
that's what I said.
if I saw a
narratively.
helipad coming up, right?
Yeah. So you saw a helipad coming up. It started going up. You shot the helipad to death. It's still moving.
All right. Well, what's still moving?
The gyrocopter.
Okay.
Which is essentially a little.
Well, I only had one shot in this thing. I don't know how to reload it, so I'm just gonna drop it and start shooting it with my handgun.
Then it's not a
Okay.
blasting.
Well, eventually,
It's not your turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to get
But
a turn.
that's my plan.
It's going to get a turn to double move,
Mm-hmm.
and that's narratively at a speed that is equal. if
Faster
not-
than a speeding bullet.
No, it's not. I can't read it because it's so long. We're going to say it's the same speed as your AV4.
Okay.
So it starts flying.
All right, Franklin, redeem yourself. Follow that helicopter.
And you guys are going to start dueling driving. Okay. Franklin's roll was first, and the second roll was the driver in mine. So it's driving better than Franklin right now. But you guys are now. It is starting to get away from you a little bit as it's ducking and weaving because it's smaller and it's starting to get through some of the alleyways. We're going to say at this point we're moving back over to Vlad, and who picks Glitch up and go no, and he just puts you on his back and he just starts running through debris, just smashing through it, getting out of places. Something falls with fire on it, and right in front of you guys, he just like kicks it out of the way, and he smashes through the debris that's in the front door from where things were falling through. And out in the front is Cupid. I want to say, Boot, he's already just like got the doors open for you guys. And
I would
as he,
say whenever they go and jump in, Glitch, who had Nightshade's head just tucked under like a football or a basketball,
Yeah.
whatever kind of ball, she as she gets to the door, I imagine she gets there last, other than Cupid, who's holding the door. Everyone's in there,
Yeah.
and she's just gonna toss the head into the car and then jump in after it.
okay,
And it probably just like thunks around and
keep this in mind. This car, I'm just going to say it out loud so we all know. This car is going to have 40 soak. I'm saying that for a reason, because at this point is when a massive explosion happens. Plus 2. And that
I can't
is
imagine why you'd say
22 points to that car. It's this hearse.
I love you,
As it
Hearst.
shakes, but this was a nice hearse apparently.
Best
This is
car
a
ever.
battle horse.
It's a battle hearse.
Our battle hearse.
We're gonna have to name it before next episode.
Yeah. But the side of the car rocks as Cupid starts,
Whoa.
and one of the tires is on fire as it starts speeding out from this place, as the place just explodes behind you like a scene of a movie. Up high in the sky now, there is a chase scene. They are gaining, but right there, they have some.
Losing us.
You guys are losing them. At this point, the way the AV's flying, you're still. You could go out the front and take a pot shot if you want with something.
I
From
want.
the window, and go for it.
All right.
We're gonna say that this is now 60 feet away from you.
60 feet. All right.
Yeah, as it's gaining, or as you guys are not gaining on it, and it's starting to lose. And that 60 feet's also a little bit of.
Well, 60 feet is what, 20 yards? So I got to get a 20 to hit it, if I'm reading that right.
Yeah, this is just from a pistol you're trying to shoot with.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I got to roll a 20. Let's go. Let's go. 17. Nope. Rate of fire 2. Trying again. 23.
All right. At this point, you shoot nothing, and then you do that thing where you just like.
Because I am so fucking pissed of everybody getting away with ruining our lives. They just take us off the streets, they steal our home, they kill our people, and I'm not letting another motherfucker get away with it.
You shoot. You take aim, you shoot. And the gyrocopter it's like just the right spot too. Like everything about this helicopter's on fire. This little tiny helicopter. It's on fire. I'm gonna say it's like a souped up little smooth looking helicopter. And you take one good shot, and we're just gonna say for sake, you shoot the driver that's in there somehow. Like it goes sing, and you see blood everywhere. And you know it's a 2-person thing. As it goes crashing into a building, scraping against it, and explodes as it falls down and down and down into the streets below. People are screaming. There's an explosion as it falls to the ground. And it's whoever was in there, they did.
All right, Frankie boy, now let's go.
All right then. Back to
You
the
okay, Claw?
Claw's just looking at you. Said, "Sit down."
All right. Assuming Franklin's driving away, I'm going to stumble back in the back and sit down.
She's got a first aid kit, and she's wrapping up your the bullet holes that are in you right now. She's trying to wrap things out. She's got like a little pincher and she's pinching out a couple bullets because there were a few lodged into you. She's pulling them out. She goes, we need to give up this life.
Yeah. Yeah, any day now.
She's going to look at you, and at this point, no one else is there, and there is very specific concern. She goes, look over, and you're just covered in blood and bullets. That stupid spider thing.
Oh, Peter? I'm naming him Peter.
She looks at you, dead serious. And then, without a word, she leans in. She kisses you on the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, you owe me a date, asshole.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Well, luckily, I just came into some money, so I'll take you somewhere nice.
She just looks around. Like, basically, there's like a good inch or two of just cash that's on the floor.
And some of it's not covered in my blood.
Pans away.
Yeah. It flies off. You know, it's been a weird afternoon. You the car that's in, unless you guys want to do any role play in that car, the car goes back to the that.
I do want to know
Yeah.
how everyone reacted whenever Glitch tossed Nightshade's head into the back. I mean, I figured Boot wouldn't care, but I just want to know.
You've literally asked for a head every time you've talked to a person. Like, I think we're all used to it.
Yeah,
know
no one is
that.
surprised at this point.
But she
Yeah.
actually got one this time.
Okay. By the way, let me do this. Everyone, roll me a perception check
Oh no.
as you're driving.
19.
But everyone in the car, or
Everyone in the car.
Okay, wait.
Man, we should go.
No.
We should turn around and go towards that explosion and make sure he's dead.
No. You're hearing all kinds of sounds, all kinds of things going on. There are people rushing. There are now emergency vehicles going forward, coming around. And as well as humanly possible, the Cupid's driving his car and trying to be relaxed as hearse, just driving things around. The only one who notices it before it happens is Boot. And she notices what looks to be like some kind of tactical van that rushes right into the back of your car with a crunch.
Not Charlize Theron.
And as this happens, Cupid, now everyone in here is actually going to have to take a little damage from that. I know there's another way to do this, but we're doing something narratively here too, for very good reasons. Give me a second. Oh, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one.
I imagine too why. Oh, hey. I like all
Okay.
those ones I'm seeing. If that's the damage we're taking.
Yeah, so it was actually, everyone takes 7 points of damage as the car
Acceptable.
shakes. That's inside the car and outside the car.
Oh no, it already took like 20 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. The car's still up, but it took so much damage that it's stopped right now. Like, it stopped.
well, it doesn't have that. Didn't you say it had that damage reduction?
It got blown up by the building already. So
It soaked. I think it soaked 20 some odd from the building explosion.
Cars just have hit points. Like they
Yeah.
don't really have soap,
Oh, okay.
as far as I'm aware, unless you're a nomad and you have extra stuff going on.
Okay, that's fine. No, it's just
I just given a little bit of
maybe you
extra hit
misspoke
points.
earlier because you said it had a soak value, but
Yeah, I think you meant hit points.
Oh, I just meant hit points. I'm sorry.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. No worries.
So,
You have a sunroof, right?
yeah.
I think that was Betty.
Oh, it's like
Betty
I shoot a
has a
rocket at it from the sunroof.
Yeah.
Oh.
And and so the car stops at that point as Cupid is trying to get the car back up, but it's kind of crunched underneath, and it's kind of crunched up in the back with its tires on fire. And a team comes out.
Team.
A team comes out of the back of this. They look like corpos. And Cupid looks, and he's like, I can't get this. Everyone run. Get out.
Glitch is gonna grab the mohawk of the severed head, and she's gonna grab with one hand. She's gonna grab Vlad's hand with the other, and she's gonna hop out of the car and take off, tearing down the street.
Yeah, there's some stun, like they whip out some stun batons, and it looks like there's 4 of them at this point that have come out of this tactical van, and they start running towards the car, the hearse, which is like right there. It's right there. So all this is happening the same like 2 to 3 second. Hold on.
Yeah, no. As soon as Cupid says that,
He says, "Run, everybody, run, scatter, different
Glitch-
directions."
yeah, Glitch grabs the head and Vlad and jumps out of the car and just like with a surprisingly strong grip, she takes off with him in tow and the head.
Okay.
Boot is gonna look at at Bones, Cupid,
Yeah.
and she's just gonna shake her head and jump out of the car and put herself between the people coming for them and Glitch.
Okay. And Cupid looks at you, and for a split second, he's like, "You sure?" Like
Yeah, and
that
I'm
kind
gonna
of
pull out
look.
my gun as I do it.
Okay.
So I just try to jump out with my gun. Oh, and the last thing I said to him, I'm like, you found me once.
I'll find you again. And he runs and forces Glitch along with Vlad, because Vlad's like, "No, he's like, looks at Vlad like, "No, we got to save Glitch. Go."
I mean, when Glitch takes off, she's got a hold of him too.
Yeah.
Like she is not like seeing those guys strikes up a very big like panic in her, and she like goes.
Yeah. The closer they get, you do notice that these are Sunlab. Looks like a Sunlab insignia on their chests.
And I start firing at them, just trying to make the biggest distraction. I don't want them to run past me.
Okay. And I think that's where we're going to end. As you guys are running, you're running, and behind you, you notice there's no boot. You just hear shots being fired, followed by some stun batons lighting up nothing, because it's not the sky, or it's not midnight or anything. It's not nighttime, but you hear the zzz, zzz, swings. You hear yelps. You hear a few cries. You don't know from who. I think we can actually, if you guys want to, everyone can make it back. We can do one little, I think it's 10, 10. Got a little later. We can do
I
like
don't know.
a
That
little,
sounds like a
you think it's
really good cutoff point.
You think it's a good cutoff point? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, that seems like
I'm in danger.
that seems like a good place. The tension is high, and also while it's happening, Glitch is just running, and she just says, "Run!" And she's saying it to Vlad, she hasn't let go of. So
Yeah.
it's good game, guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh. Oh man.
Oh,
Well, we just need. Well, never mind. We got the one more. Everyone, save your points now. Save them for next
Yes,
week.
thank you so much, everybody. Intentional Chaos, Crit Witch, and Glarsticat from before. Everybody, Origami Shuriken, everyone who has donated your points to help level us up. Thank you so much.
yes, thank you.
You're the
We're
reason
gonna
why
need
we-
it.
I might
you're
need
the
them for a
reason
new
we lasted this
character.
long.
Yeah. So there we go. So I think what we do is, again, we're going to go around and say who you are and something you enjoyed about today's game.
Where are we starting, good DM?
Let's start with you, Rocket.
Oh,
Actually, let's end with you because you're the host. So, Mr. Jones,
Oh,
who are you? What do you do? And
Ooh.
what was a favorite one or two favorite moments of
well,
today's game?
my name is Adam Jones, and I'm full of emotions right now. There's a lot going on. But me, I DM a podcast called Stellar Arcanum. I also produce it. It's a lot of fun. It's a sci-fi themed Dungeons and Dragons podcast where a handful of traditional D&D characters got thrust into the depths of space and now are in a sci-fi world with spaceships and laser guns and all sorts of fun stuff. But also there's orcs and skeletons, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we just recorded again, so we're going to start pumping out new episodes soon. Catch up. There's a nice little spooky section where they fought a really just grotesque abomination, and it was spooky. And my players have said, "Hey, Adam, we want to be spooked again." I'm like, I got just the thing for you, Bubbles. So I have some spooky stories coming up, and that's going to be a blast. I just love it. And you can go and check out the archives of the Loot and Dagger podcast, where I am a voice. I play a character who's a cleric and deeply entitled and very southern, and it's just a delight, and I love him so much. And I occasionally show up on streams like this one, and I always have a blast doing it. And I am ever so lucky to be invited by the wonderful people who give me the privilege of tagging along. So that is me. That is where you can find me and what I'm up to. And I'm also on the Twitters at Meet Adam Jones. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I don't have to talk about my feelings. Yeah, I'm worried about Boot. I'm real worried about Boot.
Cool, it's fine. It's cool.
Oh, I don't like getting kidnapped, and I also don't like splitting the party. So I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to do another rescue mission. We just escaped.
Hey, but maybe I'll get more powers again.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's the ticket. So what kills me is like you two are running for your lives and getting kidnapped and gotten by stun batons, and I'm just in a van thinking about date ideas. I'm like,
You have no clue what's going on down there.
no clue what's going on down there. I thought the heist went off real well, except for like the half of the loot I didn't get, but I got the good half.
They're gonna have
It's
to
fine.
tell you I'm not there.
It's gonna be, oh man, next session's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But yeah, those are some of my thoughts. Please move on to someone else now.
All right. Well, how
I guess
about,
I'll go. Yeah,
why
I'll go.
don't you go if you don't mind?
Because then you and Rocket go last.
Yeah.
I am April. You can find me online at April Raygun. I'm here on Mondays, which is like my favorite place to be now. Don't tell any of my other people. But this week is really important because I'm also part of and one of the founders of Slady's ATL. And this week we're doing a charity week for Black Girls Code. Tonight, Nikki played a goblin dating sim. And if you know my partner, Nikki, you know she is a goblin. Wednesday, we're playing surprise D&D party. But Friday or Thursday, we have a brand new campaign starting, DM'd by the amazing Bowler Baroness Amanda, who I bet you these two lovely gentlemen could tell you amazing things about Amanda as well. We love her. She starts a brand new campaign. We have Hunt for the Heart Shard Season 2. We're back for episode 2 of Season 2 on Friday and Saturday. We have a very special charity game a stitch and a snip written by Ayana Jones, who is a friend of this lady's, who is also going to be playing in it. And if anyone who, again, knows me and Nikki knows that all the incentive things are ridiculous and stupid, so please, 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 please visit Slady's ATL this week and check us out. Maybe donate for a great cause. That's me. Now to the next. Oh, I gotta tell you.
Oh,
I don't want to.
tell us a favorite or two moment, something that you loved about today's session, or you hated to love.
I hated that Vlad got hurt. Like that like I did not expect to like be like
And it was a lot of damage too.
yeah, I was how much damage, like how close was he to going down? I just
He still had 20 some odd hit points.
so it was
I wanna
almost
say.
half his hit points in one hit.
Yeah, but it was half his hit points in one hit.
So I hated that. Real emotional about that. But my favorite is being able to call out the stupid Nightwing wannabe who's like trying to hang out above us.
Yeah. Nightshade was fun.
I liked Nightshade.
Okay. I guess I'll go next.
Yes, Holy Diver, if you would.
Yeah, so you can find me here on Mondays, obviously, because you're here. I also do a stream over at Trooper SJP. SJP? I think it's SJP. Trooper SJP's stream channel doing City of Light and Shadow, which is a fun fate system. It's real heavy. That's a real heavy game. So if you're looking for a lighthearted comedy, that's not the game for you. It's real serious, real heavy, which Fox and me are both in that stream. You can also find me as a player on Adam Jones's Stellar Arcanum. So if you'd like to hear me play a gnome who's basically got a Jersey accent, I'm sorry, halfling, who's got a Jersey accent and flying through space going, hey, what's going on here? I'm in space. Like that's basically, that's what I do. That's my character. So, gosh, there are quite a few moments. I really liked thematically Flux getting shot the hell up and then Claw looking over after tossing this vampire over the ledge of the rooftop and then looking over and seeing how close were you, by the way?
I was like a third of my hit points
Okay.
in a go. So it wasn't so bad. Wasn't as bad as Lod got. But
Yeah.
no, she just rips up this guy and tosses him on the Rouge like my big strong lady, and I'm just a fragile little guy. She's like, no, it hurts. I do things with my mind.
So I thought that was a fun moment, and then having that moment afterwards, where she's wrapping you up, and I think that was a fun moment.
Yeah, I like their dynamic.
And I loved, and I did like that last scene with everyone running, and I think that was it was a fun scene where you guys run away, but you left Boot there. Which, by the way, everybody, the next session, our wonderful April will not be here. Instead, maybe, just maybe, one of those brothers she emailed will come out. Maybe they'll help. Who knows?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean,
Anyways,
if they check their messages, who knows?
Yeah.
It might just be up to Cupid to find me.
Oh, I also like, I'm
Did it go
sorry,
to spam?
dancing scene with Vlad and...
Yes. Wait, yeah, I want to go back and say that's my favorite moment.
Okay.
I retcon my favorite moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be weird for Flux to just find the right opportunity to share what he found out in that framework.
Oh, yeah,
no.
Don't you dare talk about my favorite moment now.
Anyways, yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
stop
didn't
and
say
we'll
that
go.
for a reason.
If that's your let's go now to Rocket Fox, our wonderful host and stream mistress.
Thank you so much. And also real quick, thank you so much, Wolf Moon Howl and Cinespin for joining the crew. It's a pleasure to have you on board. And yes, I am Rocket Fox. You may know me from such hits as This Is My Channel. But I'm here on Monday nights, obviously. Normally, I am also here on Wednesday nights and Thursday nights. However, this Wednesday, I'm going to not be here because I'm going to be working a different job that is a job that I am hired for by working people. But then I'll be back on Thursday. And while normally my Thursdays have been in the afternoon, right now they're in the evening on this channel because on Thursday afternoons, I'm over at Weave the Tale for Mora, Ravenswood Academy, which I am super excited about. We had our very first episode this past week.
It was so
and
good. You guys did so great.
Thank you so much. It's like a collegiate breakfast club meets Harry Potter world. And also people are just real interested in bringing down the system. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And the Mora system as a whole is actually still in production. So we are what we are doing is a very early little peeksy at the system. It's a more cinematic based type of thing. So, and aside from that, let's see. Wait. I'm gonna hang on. I can never type and speak at the same time. Also have to say that I do a podcast called Rocket Fox Presents Fantastically Strange. It covers topics that are strange. And the episode for this week went live today, and this week's theme is wordplay, primarily. And why I wanted to bring this up specifically with all of you wonderful people, the theme was brought to my attention by the amazing chat here. and the idea of why is a farm not called a plant? And I could not let that idea go, so I had to find out. And so I answer that among some other word origin things this week. And the only other thing really is that thank you so much for all of the points that you put toward helping us level up. As you saw by Vlad getting stabbed once, we need that. We need that help. Shit hurts. It hurts real bad. And so we are going to be using all of them. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you want to find out any other ways to help support the channel, other stuff that goes on, this amazing cast and DM you see before you right now, feel free to jump over to the Patreon. There's stuff over there. You can throw some bits and coins and make it rain. You can do all sorts of stuff. This is your world. The world is your oyster. But all of it helps to put on stuff like this. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have. Does anyone else have? Oh wait, no. Favorite moments. We already started getting into this, but that reveal, that demon net demon reveal of very well-spoken Vlad with his hair not bothering him. What's that all about? And I was really excited about that. It troubles me. In my pants? I don't know. Like, I was trying to make it work, and I'm just, that's the only place I could go with it. But I loved everybody's dynamic tonight. Like, I love it every time, so I can't stop mentioning it. But, like, everybody playing together so amazingly. The scenes are so phenomenal. Just the way that everyone interacts and stuff like that is just, it is priceless. And when Vlad got stabbed, it made my heart just clench up, and this last scene made my other heart clench up, so now both are just in a clenched space. And so it's a lot, but I'm really excited to find out what happens next time. So I hope that you will join us, and until then, please take care of yourself. Please do something nice for yourself, and if you have the extra bandwidth, do something nice for somebody else as well. And until I see you next time, I very much look forward to it.